All right. If anyone in, if anybody in the party would qualify as being a cinnamon bun, who would that character be? Who in the party is the biggest cinnamon bun, and why?
Like
All
player
right.
characters or just like any character?
I want player character for sure.
Okay.
But bonus, you know what? Bonus last B team also. So, who in the party is the biggest cinnamon bun? If you do not know the term, it's just a real sweetie, just a person that needs to be protected at all costs, and their love and kindness is indomitable. Okay. So while you ruminate on that, would anybody for a point of inspiration or a factspiration die like to sum up what happened last week? Because it was quite a bit that happened last week. If you are interested, roll a d20 into chat. I will say also that we're not going to start the world patch changes this weekend, because when I sat down and looked at the final edits and stuff like that and started to build it out in Foundry, I'd like to have an actor called, like, I don't know, hero avatar or something like that, that basically has all of the new stuff on them, so you guys can have access to that thing, open it up, and then there'll be nice macros for everything. Oh my god. All right. Thank you for the JK, even if it's not true. So yeah, the idea is we're gonna wait. That'll also give some people a chance, if they haven't had a chance to look it over and make their opinions and voices heard about the changes. This will be, you know, the next couple of days is the last chance to really get in there and do that before we ham fist those changes through.
I
So
heard fighters are getting a third subclass. Is that right?
they are not getting a third subclass. That is.
Oh,
that
well, I
is,
need to
that's
get my
insane.
opinion in there.
Oh,
real
I
quick.
got a question about fighter subclass later.
Oh, okay.
After
The
we're
one you
done.
sent over, I have not had a chance to really look it
No,
over
this
in depth.
is something else.
Oh, okay. Okay, great. All right. So doesn't look like anybody wants to sum up last week, so I'll try my best. All right. Let's see. Last week on Mythic Odyssey, you guys left the Isle of Gold with your booty that you had acquired. You sailed to the Indigo Islands, where you, on the way there, I believe there was a really bad storm, so big and so bad that it challenged the morale of all of your crew. And so everyone turned to Julian, the hero of diplomacy, and he got everyone drunk, and they had a really good time. Julian maybe had too good of a time, and has made 2 wishes upon a genie lamp that we don't know what they were. No one knows. And he knows that he has 1 more left, but he doesn't know who the wishes are coming from, just that they're inside the lamp. So that's fun. Anyways, you got there and you quickly realized that maybe going to Indigo Isles wasn't the best move, which most of you knew that already, but you used it as an opportunity to fix the morale of your crew even further by giving them an all-paid resort vacation. During that time, you installed the gold stuff onto your ship, got your cannons working properly, and got pulled into some regional side quests that are at this point in the campaign interesting, but certainly not interesting enough to each take up their own session. Then you hop back in the boat and you went to sail to Themis instead, because Maya's like, wait, I'm the queen of an entire country. Let's just go there. So you hopped in the boat. We have
okay,
boats?
the real reason was we didn't know we could just do it ourselves.
Yeah, they're like, man, it's weird sailing around the world with some of the best artificers and craftsmen of the world. We should go hire these shady dwarves to do the work. So they hopped back in their boat, but then they ran into siren ghosts again. Once again, remembering the history of the floating city of the sirens that was cast into the sea because they put on a bad concert for Sidon. Yep, ancient Greek stuff. Not all the sirens survived being thrown into the ocean, apparently, and their ghosts haunt the waves to this day. The party managed to save many people, but lost, I believe, 20 of their sailors. They returned to Themis, where they got pulled into exciting so exciting that they should probably have been one session side quests, but they weren't. Andronikos tested the limits of his relationship with a certain cleric, and ultimately you guys got the repairs done to your ship. There's now a macro that I just push whenever you guys sail around. It seems like the average time to get places is 3 days. So, well, not that time, but the rolls I made seem to be about 3 days. Oh, and there was this one thing that happened during all that downtime, and that was that you guys hit the 60-day mark for the Oath of Peace ending. You were informed about it 7 days after the fact, so you have 53 days left until Sidon whips out his big, thunderous cock and fucks the world to death. Well, at least the city of Mitros and everyone that's aligned with it. And that's what happened last time on Mythic Odysseys of the Dragonlords.
Wow.
Yeah.
You want inspiration or factspiration?
I'm gonna put that fanspiration on a certain NPC that loves receiving such gifts. All right.
Or that's thunderous cock thrusting to come in 53 days.
Oh, no. Anyways.
Oh,
so,
other NPC. Okay.
Yeah. All right. So, would anybody like to answer that factspiration question?
Oh,
all right.
What was the factspiration question?
The factspiration question is, who in the party is the biggest cinnamon bun? Who on the B team is the biggest cinnamon bun? Why?
All right. Not rolling.
Oh, you're not rolling for that one? All right. Ultros, you almost had the chance, but sadly, Andronikos, you have slid in there with a 16, going once, going twice. So, Andronikos, tell us, who's the biggest cinnamon bun?
Maya, because
Maya's the biggest cinnamon bun.
anything to do with wholesomeness, always Maya.
Okay.
She's the mother of an entire country now, and she's, well, I mean, she ran away from it, but that's for good reason. Damn it, to save the whole world.
Yeah. Some people call her Queen Mommy of the land of mommies. I've heard. They're working on a song for that. But all right. So who on the B team?
You have eaten people. Julian, you used to murder innocents.
I wasn't throwing my hat in the ring. I was talking about SIBO.
Okay.
Okay.
What about this sweetie over here? He helped a family that was experiencing domestic abuse.
Pre-Lutheria, I would have said Orin.
Okay.
For sure.
All right.
And it probably wouldn't even really been close. But
yeah, that's fair.
Post Lutheria, in the party, I've got to go with Maya.
Okay, that's fine. I see what happens.
He's obviously Yorgos, like actually for real.
Sell your soul one time.
So you start dating a big titty goth girlfriend, and you're no longer a cinnamon bun.
I still got time for the guys. Don't worry.
See, I would have said Adronikos, but
yeah, probably. He just didn't want to nominate himself. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you may ask the same question.
I stand by my decision on SIBO, because, I mean, yes, he has eaten people, but one bad act does not eliminate all the things that he has done that are good and thoughtful.
Yeah, I did consider SIBO, especially post Nessa influence. But Nessa was the other one I considered for B team.
Mm-hmm.
Right, they're the cinnamon bun couple. I mean, come on.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. That would have been real cute.
All right, who do you can ask any NPC in the whole world the same question. Find out what your enemies think of your cinnamon bun potential.
We'll go with Kira because she knows us the best.
Oh, okay. Oof. Yeah, I mean, Kyra's just gonna steal, or sorry, Kyra's just gonna steal your answer, which is, The cinnamon bun couple, obviously, she points out that you guys are culturally insensitive because where Sibo comes from, cannibalism is okay. So he was not only respecting where he came from, but also the cultural practices of the Fae that you were trying to have diplomatic relationships with. And therefore,
Oh no!
Therefore, Sibo, she knows too much about you, Sibo. Andronicus is a cinnamon bun, but in her opinion, she also heard about the D&D game, so she knows what lurks deep in Nessa's heart. So actually, Zamrox is her nomination for cinnamon bun.
Fair.
All right. Okay, sorry, Sibo. She just couldn't keep it going. So, all right. With all that out of the way, it is time to play some Mythic Odysseys.
We gotta thank our fanspirations. We got one from Hugo of Karaya and one from Skotrick.
Beautiful, beautiful. All right, I'm gonna play some chill music in the background while you guys make plans, discuss things. I will be all NPCs in the world and the entire game engine. You guys each play your one character. Let me know what you decide to do.
Hey, fuck you! I have like 7.
Okay. I will remove those from my responsibility. Thank you.
Sweet. Callius kills Sidon.
Okay,
We
so
all live happily ever after.
Callius flies off at your directive to kill Sidon. He is never seen again.
No, I didn't say tries to. I just said it happened, damn it.
Okay, but I said I was the game engine though. So
No,
yeah. All right, so yeah, I'm here. Let me know what you guys come up with.
Boat is all done, right?
Yeah.
Yep, boat is
we're all
done.
done with the boat.
53 days on the clock. Should I take you over to the wider world?
Yeah, let's roll.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, Chandras has made calculations. If it takes 3 days to travel and 2 days for an adventure, that's 5 days per adventure. So he's authorized you guys to go on up to 5 adventures. No, wait, sorry, up to 10 adventures. And then the last 3 days, he would recommend that you guys prepare for the final battle. That's his itinerary that he came up with. But he looks at Orin. Time travels differently in the Nether Seas. You might be able to get a lot of adventuring done in the Nether Seas if you could convince Lady Lutheria to keep an eye on the clock while you're down there and not let time get too slippery on you. Maybe even slow it down a bit.
I'll think on
so
that, Chandras.
Here's what I'm thinking. Either we do Nether Seas first because she hates some of the people in our party and she might make time go extra fucky. Or we do Nether Seas last for exactly that opposite of the same reason.
Ooh, and possibly miss the battle that is to come.
I don't think she would want us to miss the battle.
I mean, she is hoping we'll take care of her brother for her. Her brother, husband, lover.
We should try to get things in order as much as possible before heading to the Nether Seas. Can't rely on having any amount of usable time when we come back.
Yeah, I guess the question is, what do we need to do to prepare for the Pact of Peace ending?
I think Fates is huge.
Need to free Halcyon.
Yeah, so Halcyon and the Fates. Okay.
And I mean, if we can do anything at Praxis to try to free the Titan there before everything kicks off, that could probably...
I mean, we could be Praxis as things are kicking off to shift the battlefield, as it were.
Yeah. Or directly after things kick off to sort of like raid them as they're leaving.
Okay. Now, meta question. Are any of you interested in completing your epic paths? Because only Sibo has done that.
I mean, for me to complete mine, I need to go to the Nether Seas.
Or is your personal glory not as important as saving the world? Not to phrase it like that, but...
I mean, Andronicus absolutely wants to, and Fates and Nether Seas is the the place for that.
It would just be the icing on the cake, to be honest.
I mean, Julian would like to save the world and all, because, I mean, that's going to get him a good bit of notoriety, but, I mean, if he could have his cake and eat it too...
Actually, in Noriandi, it's have your cake and eat it too.
So silly, Sibo. Thank you for reminding me.
Okay, and then we got Maya for Nether Seas as well. Did anyone else have any other business at the Fates? One would argue that Julian does, in so much as
they killed your dad. Yeah.
And then they've also, corrupted all the dragons in the world. If you care about that kind of stuff, I don't know.
Right, but then if we go and deal with the Fates, we have to figure out what's replacing them. We haven't come up with that answer yet.
The first order of business should be freeing Halcyon. Do that, we need to recover the spear that's been taken by the Kraken.
And it is your belief that there are multiple Titans that you need to free, right? Based on the evidence that you have found?
Yeah,
we only made an
oath.
oath.
Also in the Nether Sea.
We only made an oath to free the free one. The other ones we would like to free, but we have not made, we don't have a pressing thing to free them before the thing happens, before the pact peace ends.
Also, I believe Sibo has business with the Fates on account of his patron.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, if there was a vote, I would say Fates #1. That would be.
I'm pretty much in. I think Fates and Halcyon are the most pressing ones.
Yep.
Yeah.
I prefer not to go to the Fates next, as we don't have a clear idea of what to do post dealing with them.
Well, I mean, we should, do some planning, and also we need to take stock of our mundane solutions to dealing with them and their god dogs. I mean, if we want to go deal with the Kraken, I mean, that seems to be a more direct approach. We might come up with something along the way.
Were the Fates Guardians? Was it like cone? Like
it was a magic nullification field, and it was when their mouths were open, it was an aura, pretty substantial aura, if I remember correctly.
Yes.
Can we just ask Pythor to come with us and hold their mouth closed?
I mean, that is a solution potentially.
I don't know if Pythor can deal with the Fates.
I kind of feel like the Fates would be us against them, sort of deal. I think the B team would be out of it. But
all right, well, here I'll share Chandra's countdown to-do list with you guys, and give everybody editing rights. Let's see. Throw it in general. There you go.
Can't we just lie our way past the Guardians and then go fight them inside?
What's stopping the Fates from calling for their guard dogs to come and bite us in the ass?
I mean, I think we have time to deal with the Fates before they get in there.
That's a pretty substantial assumption.
Well, they can only see. Only one of them can see at a time, so...
Well, as long as they have the eye, they can all see. Yeah.
Then we take care of the eye, and none of them can see, and we got it in the bag. In the bag!
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Lord knows that's all you have to do to shut down magic in the in D&D. So.
Exactly.
Are 3 of the Titans on the Isle of Outcast?
The Earthquakers.
Shit, I didn't realize it was 3 of them.
Yeah.
Well, that's what you believe.
We're told. Yeah, believe. That's what we've.
Yeah. That's what your information tells you. Yep.
Okay, and we did learn that we can potentially fight our way through an arena thing there, win, and have that be our
reward,
our boon that we
usually we have to put somebody there to replace them.
So we need, obviously we want to do Esther as one of them.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna need 2 others.
Just gonna add this at the bottom, just in case it's something that you feel responsible for. Just throwing that out
That
there.
feels like an entire separate campaign.
It's not. Yeah, and then let's see. Nether Seas, Andronikos needs to go down there. And Maya. What was your reason for going down there, Andronikos? Talk to Lutheria about something?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Keeps hearing his family from her side.
Talk to her, just have a chat.
Okay, Maya, why did you need to go down there?
I need to get the last symbol of my heritage, which is like a chakram that's down there.
Ah.
At least
Do you
that's
have
what
any?
was
Do you have any clues about this
No.
location of this chakram? I see.
Mm-mm.
This is the one that's made from the tears of the moon, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Which I thought was very auspicious because I had made my current moon chakram is also made from a
Victorita.
comet that came down. Yeah.
Okay. Can anyone think of anything else before you start plotting? It's good to. It's. Oh, sorry. I'll do it in character. It would be good to know everything that you want to do and need to do, so that you can better prioritize. Time will be running fast now, and there may not be time for everything that needs doing. Beyond this list, what is your primary goal? What do you need more than anything else?
Balanced breakfast. No.
So the best things we need to do are things that we have to finish before the Pact of Peace ends. So that'd be Halcyon and the Fates. We feel like we need to. Those we all feel like we need to have done, no matter what. Before, like if everything else fails, worst case scenario, those two things have to be done, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, whenever we confront Sidon, if we are oath breakers, then deal with not only him but the Furies as well.
Yes. So we need to free Halcyon for sure, and we need to deal with the Fates so that the dragons are back, or at least somewhat uncorrupted. And in order to do the Fates, we need to pick out the replacements. So that's also number one priority is picking out the replacements.
If Vercy's still alive, I think she's earned it. I mean, I'm not optimistic, but
if she's still alive but currently corrupted by whatever corruption corrupted the Fates,
true.
we might need to.
Well, that's where choosing the right other legs, if you will, the tripod, can come into play.
So there's that.
Well, what about this item here, Titan's Bane? It seems to be rather important.
It would be very useful. The
Since
fiery
you're
flow of
fighting
Typhon. That's the on Monster Island.
Yes.
No, that's it's
yes.
the okay.
What do you think it is, Queen Maya?
Wasn't that in the Hollow World?
No. Typhon is an island filled with volcanoes and deadly monsters discarded by Lutheria, left to their own devices.
Okay.
Do we know anything about this Soul of a Storm thing? For example, is it you have to get a random encounter of the largest storm that anyone's ever seen and then not anchor off the side of it?
You essentially have to kill a Tempest, which is the strongest type of air elemental.
Was that the type of elemental that we saw during the mountain on Mount Vulcan?
Yes. It is rumored that 2 such Tempests guard the Tower of Praxis, Astrape and Bronte.
Okay. and then we have to take that to the Nether Seas. So if we want to do time space, we have to do those two things before we go down to the Nether Seas.
A third such tempest is said to dwell near Charybdis.
Where is that?
That is the deadly whirlpool that leads to the underworld.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah. If you
and
were
right on the way.
if you encounter her while trying to navigate Charybdis, it most assuredly could spell the destruction of any ship. But now that your ship has 2,000 hit points, you probably just have to worry about completely being wrecked by the planar travel.
5% chance.
Yeah, by the 5% chance. Yep.
Destroyed.
Yep. I would nominate anyone but Nathan to roll that for you guys. So,
I mean, we'll just make sure we have
full
now,
disclosure.
By the time we get there, do that. Will we have the new inspiration that allows us to rerolls on that?
That would not be a check. That is just yeah. But you could use a lucky charge on it if you had lucky from some feature or blessing or boon.
Okay.
Is there like a time limit after we start Titan's Bane? Like it has to be within 5 days that we do the second step, or anything like that, or is it just like we can do this and then
they inform you? Yeah, they inform you that it's one at a time. There's no like once you start, it has to be done within a certain amount of time.
Okay, that's good.
Now,
Okay, so...
Oren knows where to cool it in the rains of the Nether Sea. There is no rain in the Nether Sea. What it's referring to is the waterfall that you guys nearly fell over back when you were babies at the Deadfalls. Yep. So you could just jump down that hole and you'll be exactly where it needs to be. But Lutheria, about once a day or once every 3 days. Days are weird down there. Sails her entire barge over there to water her gardens in the water that cascades down from above, and that is the.
Time it right, we can land on her barge, which we also need to be on to free one of the Titans.
Oh man, that would be baller as hell. And you wouldn't have a 5% chance of destroying your ship. You'd have to figure out how to get out afterwards, but yeah, I mean, it'd be pretty cool. And then the last one, easy peasy. Baptized with the Titan's blood. This Titan's everywhere, apparently.
Maybe we can ask y'all if she...
Does Sibo's teleportation thing work interplanar?
Ooh, let me check.
And it doesn't specify it has to be fresh Titan's blood. I mean, we could, have them, donate.
Generally, baptizing in blood requires fresh blood. So.
God damn it!
I'm sorry, FBI agent. I looked it up. So.
It does not say specifically. I'm assuming. I mean, yeah.
Wait, what if we put the blood in vials?
Oh my god! Is this a Valda spell?
No, word of recall.
No, okay. Then it should definitely have at least some clarification. Let me see. Word of recall. You have to find teleport. You and any creatures that teleport with you appear in the nearest unoccupied space. Yeah, I guess because it does not say, it should be interplanar.
Yeah, so it's just as long as because you're just going from wherever you are to your sanctuary. It's only a one. Yeah. So wherever your sanctuary is, it goes there.
Okay.
But that means we would be jumping back without anybody that might have jumped in with us.
Yep. So that would definitely get you guys back.
So we'd have to go to the underworld without a B team, unless we're gonna just abandon them.
Well, there's some.
But also,
there's some,
God forbid there be other things to do in the Nether Seas that you didn't know about that are even more important than the stuff on this list. Because, gosh, that would be stressful, right? Especially if you went there without a boat.
We get a couple of rowboats and head.
Yeah.
No.
All right, so obviously we bring Telemachus.
He was marked for death. Went down good, and then he's gonna go down to the nether.
Yeah. Who are the other four? Who are the other four we want to leave?
I kind of feel like we need PTOs.
So
PTOs would want to go down.
Or would PTOs be too much of a temptation for him to like piss off the Furies?
No, I mean, he wants to get his daughter. So.
Yes, I was about to say. When you kind of bring that up, Nessa does kind of ask, like, you know, I don't mean to like add to your plate, guys, but you know, morale and all these people have sworn themselves to your cause. Like, do you have time to level them all up by doing their unique character-based side quests?
Yep.
That's true. Let's take a look.
She says Ava Wildblade. I mean, I think she's really gonna pop off pretty soon. Like Kyra says, because that elemental weapon, that's long overdue for an upgrade. Just saying.
We haven't discovered any new materials. I think we discovered one.
Avo's already leveled, guys. You did her quest.
Yeah. 5 out of 5.
Yeah. So Blazing Ben has not. You have not found a woman as fiery and badass.
Yes, we have.
Problem solved.
I'm pretty sure we have. What's her name? In the forge.
Emru.
Salamander.
Right?
Emru. I don't know. Did you actually bring them to each other and introduce them and set them up on a date? Did we do a date mini game? No. I don't remember any of that.
Okay. No, we didn't do that because Emru and Vulcan have unresolved issues.
Exactly. Thank you for stepping in for Grandpa. Come on.
Listen, I'm all for a little bit of messing between the lines, but I'm not okay with messing with that relationship.
Wait. Yeah, Chandra's is leveled up. You guys got 6 level magic. There you go.
That's true. What about what's her name, the elf?
What's her name, the elf? How mean.
Liren.
Alright, so scrolling down to Liren. Liren, Cold Flame, success.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay, we need to fix Claximus's curse. What do we need to do for Corinna to get her to become Thylea's Osprey?
She just
She's
doesn't
got
feel
the backing of a royal kingdom now.
I know. She just doesn't feel like she's there yet, you know? Alright, so Kyra waits till she's not around. She says, I think she wants her own dragon mount.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? She wants to be like a real dragon lord.
Getting close with Cyber.
That's like riding a puppy into battle.
How long till we get to level 17? Because
oh, this guy's leveled up. You found his bro. Here you go. So you did that one.
When I have true polymorph, I'll get Corinna a dragon mount.
Edicus, I don't think he ever completed his side quest because he's been upgraded to some kind of weird, freakish wolf creature, right?
He did get to eat a little bit.
He did.
Yeah. So he leveled up. There you go.
True.
Falana wants to learn the truth.
Falana's gonna level up during the last session where everything's finally revealed.
Gillig's bright coin. You must give him 10,000 upgrade.
We've paid him for stuff.
I know.
We paid him 10,000, but did we buy the upgrade for his workshop?
Has Georgos of the Underworld been declared by Orin to be Orin's best friend and have Orin made it?
He's already leveled up. Don't worry about it.
I mean, he's been inside him. So.
It doesn't say.
That's okay. Armor, right?
All right.
He's already been leveled up. We don't gotta rehash that.
All right. All right, Hagnon Longaxe. This guy knows how to survive. He just hangs out on your fucking boat, fixing people's equipment.
Hagnon will level up when we have him help make Typhon.
Oh, okay. Smart. Okay.
Yeah, Hagnon's like, all right, we're going ashore, line up B team, and he just slips below deck, yeah.
Wow, help Andy complete his epic destiny. Aw, poor Halise.
She's probably not gonna be on that B team when it happens.
Wow, then she'll never level up. Oh no.
Oof.
Man. Alright, help Moxena succeed in her quest. That happened. Alright.
Yep.
Hermione, the Minotaur. Learn big secret about Minotaurs. What the fuck?
Oh,
Is it-
Sibo told her a big secret about Minotaurs.
What was the big secret?
I have no clue, but it definitely happened.
I would
Hermina
like to
doesn't
be.
even have one.
Yeah.
Hermina, let's see. She's a siren explorer. Oh yeah. She's figured out what it is now. She wants to find the sunken city of the sirens. No big deal.
Have we found that yet? Because all the times we've been
Maybe we can ambush the Leviathan there.
Okay. Let's see. Callister didn't join you guys. You left him in town, right?
Yeah.
With the yeah.
Kids.
All right. Delete.
Yeah, he's moved on.
Ooh, Calix. Yeah. Okay. Hirak. Okay.
We're gonna get
Cred.
her.
All right. So Cred wants to be on the B team when you defeat a CR 22 plus enemy. Okay. That's what he
Okay.
wants.
Fuck.
Uh,
So what? The Leviathan? What else is that?
Kyra will level up when you free Halcyon. Lorius is just happy to be here. So shouldn't you be leveled up, dude? Why are you being like this? This is such a passive aggressive play. Do you want to be leveled up or not, man? Alright, I'm gonna put has a secret event. Wants to be appreciated. Okay. There we go.
Okay, first off, we appreciate the
Moxena is good. Antonia. When
Oh, that's
Julian's
easy,
love.
Julian.
Should I just take her off of here, Julian? I don't think this is gonna happen.
I've been busy.
Nah, you're gonna be busy. Folon. Let's see. Folon.
was fixed.
Yeah, fix the people.
His
Yeah.
is done.
Porcelain, the piglet of legend. Eat food.
Done.
I mean, he hangs out with Pythor all the time.
Exactly.
Okay. All right. Some people are easier to please than others. Some people are a bit ambiguous. It's like your parents when they say, "I don't need anything for Christmas. Just give me whatever." And you're like, that's worse than just asking for something. All right. Pythor's unknown. I'm gonna give you a spoiler. Involves Hexia.
What?
Yeah.
Also, I
no
tried-
idea.
Speaking about Pythor and also the gods, have we finished giving all the gods their?
Oh, you guys leveled up
Artifact?
Telemachus. There was a
Yeah.
whole fucking quest
Yep.
chain for that shit. All right. Testicles. Looking for two brothers, Isocles and Spectacles. One is at Praxis, and one is at the Island of the Dragon. That's a really good one. I don't want to give you any spoilers. Typhon wants to help Andronikos. So when you think you're about to complete Andronikos' thing, you better have Typhon and Halise on that team. Just saying.
Two people we can leave in the Nether Seas too, right?
Wouldn't Nessa have leveled up? Did she not care about her people's curse? It just says unknown.
Oh yeah, we cured her curse. That was the for the whole
Yeah.
people. That was surely hers.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Steros rescue
We
his
cured
father
her
from
so
Demas.
good she no longer wants to, be apart from Sibo.
True.
I think
I don't know if we got the sight on faith part for Steros yet for his
I think
death,
we're
but I think we
close,
did.
but yeah.
We're close.
Okay.
he's agreed to help us build a Titan killer sword, and we convinced him that the only way to save Sidon
Remake him.
was to I don't know. I mean technically he's still Sidon's faith, but not the way that Sidon is now.
Yeah, I recollect him saying he does not like the decisions that Sidon has made recently.
Be proud of herself.
All right. Calculus. Poor Calculus. Nobody ever hangs out with you. Okay.
I hang out with them. Yeah, we're
Oh yeah. Oh okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're
That
tight.
does feel like someone Sibo would hang out with.
All right.
And he's got a key mind, so he'd remember it.
I mean, I remember my time pre-calc, and it was not as good as after that. So.
So,
Okay.
Pedio save his daughter. That's another C's quest.
Yep.
All right. There we go. Good shit. All right.
Shit, Julian, just go challenge your mom to a game of 20 squares.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah, that's an easy one.
Okay, fucking do that shit while we're sailing somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, but what if I lose?
That'd be
It'd be
embarrassing.
really funny.
And also, if you
Yeah.
challenge, she gets to set the terms.
Yeah.
Exactly. Hence
and
my
if-
concern.
That
and
would
if
be
you-
so good.
And if you losing would be funny, you know she's actually gonna play hard. So, saying.
I mean,
that's
she'd
how.
take that shit for real.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what
Then
she's
challenge
feeling
my-
concerned. Maybe she doesn't want me to, I have to swear off the quest or some such nonsense.
Tough. It's tough. All right. That's it though, right? That's the whole. That's all the B team.
Yeah.
Man, there's some real C-listers on here. They never get any action.
Don't worry, we'll get you in the post game.
I thought we voted to not have a post game. We were just gonna roll everything
we-
into one big game, right?
Yeah.
But are we having a post game? Question mark?
I
don't know.
think that's when we all turn into Vikings, right?
Oh
Yeah.
no.
Oh, no.
No. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen.
The Isekai isn't from Earth; it's from Thylea.
I got too many other games that I would like to run. So. If you want to pretend you're playing that, just put a Viking hat on your fucking character. So, yeah.
One thing too is that I don't know if we ever finished getting everybody a spark back after they used it during the. I know we got Kira's back, and I know we got Valus's back. I don't think we got. I think we did Vulcan, but instead of sacrificing it, he wanted to just craft the Minotaur stuff instead of it being sacrificed to him. I mean the Chimera Queen stuff. He rather had to craft all of that stuff instead of it being sacrificed to him. And then I don't think we gotten Pythor back. We haven't done Pythor yet.
Well, I'm assuming that when we go to do the sword in the fire thing, there's a bunch of big old badass monsters there. We could probably fight one. Surely one of them makes their lair at the fucking lava waterfall or whatever it is.
So, as is the nature of games, the worse their unleveled ability is, the better I'll make their leveled ability. So, yeah. Looking at this, like, yeah, I can see there's peeps that never really get any good play. So,
Calculus, your time is coming.
I don't know. I feel like maybe I should just always have calculus slotted, and change it out for like
You're not fucking wrong.
like 4d4 instead of like 2d12 or something.
Yep. I actually talked to him about that, and he doesn't know why you haven't talked to him yet. So
yeah.
yeah.
Proficiency bonus for short rest is a lot of times at this level. Like, you could be fucking with dice a lot with this guy. Or person, excuse me.
Oh shit,
right.
you could never nat 1.
Right. Yeah.
It's actually really nice. You should try
Yeah,
it
it's oh my god.
So should I challenge Pythor instead? Well, I mean, he's not a dummy. Just he's.
It has been established that Pythor's got like a 14 intelligence.
What are all the checks for
intelligence is not just 20 squares.
Yeah. That's true. That's true.
Okay, performance, insight, history, deception, intimidation, persuasion, perception. I think you'll have a better chance against Pythor than Kira. Because performance and persuasion, intimidation, and deception, I know you're good at those things, but I feel like she's better.
Oh, absolutely. Who do you think I learned it from? Ultimately.
Although, how many of these would you get advantage with, technically, if you're in a 20 squares game versus a god, right? Like insight and is it insight and charisma skills?
Yes.
Yeah, I think you challenge Pythor to a game of 20 squares.
Well, though, here's the thing. I want to try and get him to challenge me, perhaps.
Hey, Pythor, you know what would be really cool?
Okay. He says, yeah, what's up? He just kind of stares at you.
Fair. Look,
Androgynous.
Julian's been lashing out at me a lot recently. I don't know if you've noticed.
No, I definitely haven't.
Okay. Well, there was a couple different times here the past few weeks, I suppose, with the crew where I've tried to say something and it's sort of flopped, and then Julian, he's just sort of redirected everyone's feelings.
You said stuff to the crew?
Yes.
Does the captain know you're doing that?
Yes.
Oh.
All right. Continue.
But he's just sort of afterwards just sort of thrown it back into my face to get closer to the crew.
Hold on. I just need you to answer something. If you're androgynous, is that by Triton standards?
Well, I was named by Triton, so I suppose.
I see. Okay. What were we talking about? You were getting bullied by my nephew.
Yeah, I think it's because he's sort of he's down on himself, you know? Like,
oh yeah, he's definitely down on himself. Kid's basically abandoned by his mother at birth. He doesn't really know who he is.
Well, you know what I think would make him feel better?
Yeah.
Is
Dad's dead.
Yep.
His mom is a mess, just a disaster. Yeah. I mean, our whole family's just really screwed up. Yeah.
As if you challenged him to a
fishing
game of
trip.
20 squares.
All right, got it.
Lost. That's what I think that would make him feel much better.
Well, there's no valor in throwing a match.
But there's valor in sacrificing to help someone else.
But there's better ways to help someone than throwing a match.
But this is Julian we're talking about. You know how vain he is.
Yes, that vanity would come crumbling to pieces if he ever found out that he had been given a win that he didn't earn.
Exactly, and then he could be rebuilt from the ground up.
Who are you again, and why are you seeking to undermine this psychological well-being of my nephew?
No, I want to increase it.
He narrows his eyes at you.
Tell you what, I'll come back in 5 minutes. We'll have this conversation again.
I'm gonna take him fishing. That's a good idea. So Pythor tries to take Julian fishing.
Yeah, Julian, on to closer to the water.
All right. So
I don't think fishing's such a great idea, Uncle. You do know that I'm like number one with a bullet on silence.
Well, the blue guy said not the one with the horns. The other blue guy.
Andronicus?
He said your feelings. He was bullying you, and your feelings were hurt. You need to stand up for yourself, kid.
No. I've kind of technically I've been bullying.
Oh, you guy has a crush on you. It's like a schoolyard crush.
No. I mean, I could pull better than Andronicus. No, it's more of. So he tried to boost the crew's morale, and it was just easier to get everyone drunk and then get everyone to start singing Andronicus is a bitch.
Oh,
he's the biggest bitch.
I
He's the
remember.
biggest bitch of the whole wide world.
Yeah, I remember that. It was a good night. Yeah, where did that genie go? Do you remember?
You know about the genie?
Oh, yeah, well, we were all drinking and carousing, and we were fishing, because you love to fish, and I was just pulled it up out of the water.
Do you know what?
Quite a looker, that genie.
Oh. Do you happen to know what I asked of the genie?
Oh gosh, it eludes me.
It eludes me too. That's why I was hoping you might remember.
Well, I guess you didn't wish for victory over Sidon, or...
I guess not. I don't know.
Or maybe you did, but it hasn't happened yet.
I don't know. I'm a little concerned. I mean, did the genie come off as like being like big, evil, and scary, or like accommodating?
No. They were blue.
It wasn't Chandras and it wasn't Andronicus. It was definitely a blue genie that came out of the lamp.
Now I'm not so sure.
Hmm.
There's a lot of blue people on the boat. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
No, and you know, it's funny you should mention blue people because, you know, you can be, you know, blue skin tone. You could also be, you know, blue emotionally.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So we're not going fishing then?
I mean, I don't think it would be safe, but
All
I mean,
right.
if you,
No, he wanders off.
I was just gonna say that we could because we haven't hung out in a minute. Okay, fine, never mind.
All right. So, any other preparations and plans that you guys have?
Nope.
Carl wants to know why he's not on the B team, by the way.
He's on the C
Great
team,
question.
the Carl team.
His name starts with a K.
The K team then. Depends what he's bringing to the table. Carl, what can you offer?
I mean, if you're willing to consider it, Carl would like to put in his application.
All right, we'll take it.
All
Right.
right.
So for Nessa to
What do you
no,
bring?
no,
to
another quest.
get his I-9 employment forms.
Apart from your tremendous keyboard skills, I mean, what can you bring to us? How could you improve Hop?
Carl's theme song. Changes the battle music to the Carl's theme song.
That's it.
I'd like to pose. Is anyone opposed for us to start heading towards the Isle of the Dragon?
I'm not
Okay, so
opposed.
you guys are going to the Isle of the Dragon? That's your
I
first
think-
destination?
I think maybe we should head towards the Monster Isle.
Typhon?
Yeah,
Typhon?
Okay.
to start the sword before we get to where we can encounter any of the 2, 3, and 4s of it.
Okay, he can bring Carl's song. Once per long rest, he begins Carl's song. While Carl's song plays, no one is affected by fear or confusion.
I love chicken. I love liver. Meow mix, please deliver.
Ooh, extremely racist. Your girlfriend hands you some forms to fill out.
Yeah.
So
Yes, it's not me this time.
So that lasts just
Well-
until the long rest.
no, well, it's as long as you guys can tolerate it, I guess. But literally, we can't play any other music while it's playing. We just have to listen to Keyboard Cat.
Hell yes. He's coming to the island with us because I'm sure those monsters are gonna have like a roar of fear effect.
I mean, if you think
I
about
want
it,
you
by
to
the time
remember
we
this,
get
Andronicos. I want you to remember
the,
this when you finally go mad from the keyboard music.
Nah, you say that's like I'm not gonna be bothered by this at all. Keyboard warrior.
And then find a better song as his side quest.
Yeah, we've started including the side
man.
quest on like the application for B Team.
Yeah,
Yep,
so you're
yep,
not allowed.
facts.
You can't be mysterious. We need to know what you fucking want out of life.
Yes.
There's no Laureus. We're just happy to be here. He was grandfathered in, so.
wasn't
Yeah,
there,
like,
I
Like,
remember,
ever since we started, ever since we put out the table and sat down with everybody and did an interview to find out all of their quests, ever since that point we've just had it on the application.
oh man, you know, it'd be a good song for Carl, saxophone song.
Which one? There are so many.
But how can you find it in game? That's the
Yeah, that's the
challenge.
question.
That's the
Yeah.
challenge. That's the challenge.
Oh, wait a second. Was there any songs on in Andronicos's?
Also, why
Sam
isn't he
Raimi?
why isn't he on the B2?
He's died
He
like
died.
6 times.
I'd say he's been on there before.
Oh.
He's just died.
Died like 6 times and come back. Yeah.
His
Okay.
BT ability is he blows up and does a shit ton of damage. Like
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
used
yeah,
him
that's
once.
what it was. It was
Yeah, that was his beating ability. He
the
died.
powder
He
keg.
ate-
Yeah.
Yeah, he drank all the fire whiskey that we had, and then
Yeah.
it finally blew up when we fought the
So is he?
Diablos.
So he's not
But then
really on the
time
B2 anymore. He just hangs out,
Well,
or
he can come back on, I guess, if he wants. I don't.
yeah. So what
I
happened?
just thought he was hiding like in the bilge, just in
And
perpetuity.
apparently, also, I think we left him on one of the islands because Pythor said
Oh, yeah, you're right.
'Cause-
You're right. That's why
Scorpion
he's in.
Island.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, because what
Yeah, but
happened was
Christine
he
just
blew
gets
himself up.
places, you know? He's like sand.
He blew himself up, and then time got rewinded after we dealt with the Lotus Witch, and he came back.
Okay.
And then Pytho left him on the island.
Checks out.
Yep.
Okay.
So we're going back to Scorpion Island.
No.
What a great fucking character.
I want to go get him. I was just waiting for someone else to be like, yeah.
Here, I'll put Joyous in the problematic dad section. There you go.
That's fair. That's good.
All right. Doesn't look like a problematic dad. No, I'd never say it. But yeah. Him and Braun over here, blaming the next generation for all their problems. Okay.
So when we find Joy, when we go to find Joyce is not there, but what would be the Greek equivalent? But Mrs.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Questioning Flame.
Mrs. Witchbolt is there. Mrs. Witchbolt is there. Yeah.
Oh, sweet. You look like such a charming little child with a beard.
All right, so not Johnny didn't come with you. He's hanging out back on
No.
Scorpion Island.
Yeah, he's
All
still-
right.
he's still
I'm
back
just,
on
I'm
Scorpion
just,
Island.
I'm just trying to clean this shit up a little bit. It's
Yeah.
kind of a mess. All right. And Rolex, he stayed on the island of time. Carlos stayed on the Cardos stayed on the island of time. All right.
No, Carlos went to jail. Time jail.
Oh shit, you're right. Poor Cardos. Okay. All right.
I mean,
think
to
we've
be
got
fair, I mean, he tried to steal R2-D2. That's pretty substantial.
Yeah, Disney's coming after him too. It's a whole thing. So, all right.
We're super litigious, bitch.
Oh my god. It's actually DLC for Kingdom Hearts. So,
Yeah.
Okay.
Kingdom Hearts 2.3.7.5.1.
Only playable on Samsung phones. Yeah.
So we're gonna go. So I guess our first stop is gonna be Typhon and get that started, and then go to Island of Dragon and deal with the Kraken and their thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then
All right.
possibly Hexio over there, right? And then Fates after that, probably. So while we're doing all these other things, we need to be mulling it over. Who's going to be the new Fate?
Okay, so definitely use your downtime on the ship to pursue things that might help you with goals that you can work on the ship.
We should put a poll out to
Mhm.
everyone on the ship who would be interested in being a Fate.
Oh, also, am I to assume
Absolutely not.
that you replace the 20 missing sailors with 20 hopefuls from the Isle of Themis that want to sail with the Queen against the
Yes.
gods themselves? Okay.
Yes.
I very firmly believe that anyone that wants to be a Fate and doesn't have a bloody good reason for making that kind of sacrifice, they're doing it out of self-interest.
What about Chandras and Zamrox?
What about them?
As Fate candidates.
There's no one that is strong enough will to counteract Chandras, though, to strike a balance.
I think Chandras and Zamrox, Versi if she's still kicking and stable, and otherwise, I don't know. I think those two would. I think that'd be a decent team. Maybe like Indus also. I don't know. I feel like we should go with non-emotional people. like
From what I know about Chandras, I'm not sure he would be able to handle that power.
Damn.
I don't know. Maybe he could, but he's grown a lot, so maybe he could.
I
But
don't know. I don't feel like Zamrox is very very empathetic.
Oh no,
Zamrox,
I don't disagree.
possibly.
It's just
I think
Chandras
Zamrox-
has
I
a
think-
very strong personality and comes with a lot of baggage,
Okay.
and that's going to filter through.
Kyra hears your guys' conversation. She says, I have a solution.
Oh,
So, in our travels, we encountered these creatures called Carcarians. They're shark people. Frequently, they would have to make very big, important decisions. So what they would do is they would have a panel of experts on the subject, and then people would present their case, and then they would essentially, as a panel, decide whether or not that was a good candidate. So we could do something similar. Yeah, like we could ask people on the boat to come forward, and you could interview them. Maybe don't tell them what they're interviewing for. You know what I'm saying? Like we could ask them like Sphinx riddles or something.
What if we act as the panel and we have everyone on the ship?
Like I got a good one I've been
They
working on.
think
I got a
the
good one I've been
best
working on.
of the fates.
How does the Lotus Witch pinch a turd with her sphincter?
Nice. That's good. Yeah.
I feel like if you can't get that one, you're not ready to be a fate.
I second that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
We can
thinking
call it
about
Carcarium.
Sorry to be a wet blanket, Mom, but I don't
Ooh,
think
Carcarium's
toilet
pretty good.
humor
I was
is-
just gonna call it Shark Tank, but Carcarium's way better.
I don't think toilet humor is a good gauge of being a fate.
I think
Okay.
the 3 that we do pick should be different enough to kind of match all the aspects that are happening in Thylea as well.
Okay, but how about this? I'm gonna ask you right now, on the spot, each of you, write down a name. If you had to pick someone in this very moment to be a fate, who would it be? Go.
Antonia.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6. The world's gonna end. 4,
Nessa?
3, 2, 1. You didn't write it down.
Oh,
there you go. So we have one of you that okay.
I don't know
2.
if she's even alive, but
That wasn't the assignment.
I doubted her before. But after she gave herself up to save us from the fates, I 100% believe Versi is 1,000% qualified.
Bebo, I feel like you didn't take the assignment seriously. Julian, incredibly disappointed that you didn't write anyone down.
Well, I don't. By my own
and
criteria,
Oren, are you even
I
at
can't
the
give an
meeting?
answer.
Has anyone seen Oren?
I think he's
I
in the
think
back.
yeah, he was pooping. He said he had to.
Oh, using his sphincter?
Yep.
I was going to say myself, but by saying myself, I'm immediately disqualified by my own criteria.
Yeah, anybody that would want to be a fate.
I don't
feels
want
like...
to be, though. I just feel that there needs to be a strong hand at the tiller, if it were. But I don't. I'd be abandoning the rest of you.
I don't think, and I love you, son. I don't think I want to live in a world where the fates say strong tiller.
Again, but proving my own point that I'm not qualified for the job.
Okay. I think you're very good at other things.
Maya brings up a good point.
Mm.
We should choose unique individuals that represent specific aspects of Thylea that are all different from each other. Carl, I like it.
Maybe somebody wise, somebody intelligent, and somebody charismatic.
Oh no, we're onto something.
Yeah.
We got look, Carl, Cred, one more K, and then we could say all of Destiny is run by the KKK.
Calic. We got to go get Calic back.
Yeah.
Yep. But I do like wise, intelligent, and charismatic. I think that's clever. So
isn't that dangerous? Wouldn't the charismatic one just bamboozle the other two all the time?
No, that's why they need to be wise as well as intelligent. Because the charismatic one could try and make a strong case, but the person with the strength of the wisdom would see through the bullshit.
And intelligent, they're
Shamrock's pretty wise, and I feel like Chandris is pretty smart.
All right, listen. Why don't we just throw up?
I did.
I was gonna say that as my second pick. But...
Maya's dad. You lived your whole life without even knowing you had a dad. So if you lose him forever because it's a fate, it's not a big deal. Crusher's pretty strong. We'll throw him in there, and then who do I not like that I never want to see it? Oh, how about my sister?
I don't think Valis would.
No.
Fine. All right.
Just no on a lot of those counts, Mum.
Okay. Hear me out. Telemachus.
Don't want to lose Telemachus.
I mean, he's great, but like, Is he that great? She says
Hold
with her
on,
back to
hold
the
on, hold
door,
on.
and
I'm beginning to think
Telemachus
that
is walking in with snacks, and like he just opens his eyes wide, and you see one tear roll down his cheek as he sets the snacks down and leaves.
Yes, he is.
I
He is
think
that
you
great.
have an ulterior motive there, Mom. And
Well, excuse me for trying to pick good candidates. Are you projecting on me? Maybe the people you're picking are people that you're afraid of intimacy with, and you're trying to remove from your personal equation so you don't have to deal with it. Have you thought of that?
no, because I'm not.
I think we need to get R2D2 again.
Okay, he would be good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
he'd be
All
really
right.
good.
All right. So calendar check. When is the Island of Time coming back?
It's a good point. We went on the first time, didn't we? So
Mhm.
there is still
Yeah.
a second time.
And maybe, hear me out, we could convince them to time travel us back and give us more time to finish all the things we want to do before the timer is completed. Huh?
I mean,
Wouldn't that cause the time police to come and get us?
Fuck the police.
I
Is
feel
that
that would be
possible?
a bit of a problem. Like, how would we get
Yeah.
around? Because if we run into ourselves while we're doing that either the world destroys itself or we freak out and pass out.
Listen, here's a
Or
take.
neither.
If you were ready to choose the fates, you wouldn't be struggling to choose them.
True.
I feel like it's
I think
something
it's
that you
more
would
like
just
this is
know.
such a momentous decision.
Nah, this is a guts. This is your guts for sure.
Oh, just like it was your gut decision to
My
get rid of
guts are
Telemachus.
telling me people that I
What?
don't want to lose.
Then that's probably the right people. Listen, my gut's telling me to lose people too. So let's try again. Giorgos, Falana,
The fuck?
and Telemachus. Strong. All right, what about this Minotaur? Nobody even. I think she went on one adventure and it was a side quest.
She was great on that side
He
quest.
helped us
Though.
save
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
the Minotaurs in Mitros.
Okay. How about this? How about Narcissus, Brianna, Blazing Ben? That's a good looking fates. That's good looking
All
fates.
charisma.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't think, but Brianna maybe for the charisma fate.
But would she want to give up her whole mortal life to live in a cave?
To be the queen of the fates?
That's a good angle. Yeah, spin it. Okay. What about Thorak? He has a deep wisdom.
Orin's done pooping, by the way, if you needed to.
Oh. Orin, off the top of your head, Fates candidate, go.
Mercy.
Oh, okay. We don't know if she's alive or
The
not.
same one I said.
That's two for Versi, so for sure Versi's going to be one of them. But
Mhm.
but Julian brought up that if you want to be the Fates, maybe you shouldn't be the Fates, and Versi
She
really
proves
wants to be the
herself.
Fate.
If she is still not compromised,
Mm.
she deserves it.
What about Demetria?
Demetria.
Yeah.
Oh wow. What a
Shit.
pull. What a pull.
Shit. That's. I think we should talk to her about it. That's good.
I don't know. She's pretty vengeful, guys. I don't think that. I don't
I-
know.
Also,
No,
I
what about
don't feel that's a
You
good
got
idea.
this, not
Balance her out with
Demetria.
a settler fate.
also what about
That's
Oh
the
my God.
boat, Sibo.
yeah?
What are we gonna sail around on? Ord's 60 rowboats?
No, not until you try it.
We could
We got a
lash them together.
flotilla.
It's a
One thing I
shitty
did mention
idea, and I'm
before
going
is
to
if
keep saying
it's
it's a
possible
shitty
to
idea.
have
We need to stop bringing it up.
I didn't bring it up that time. I think you guys you got it on your mind.
three
you know?
Furies be the Fates.
The three Furies? No, the Furies aren't real things.
You told me they were people that dressed up in costumes to look like animals.
No, that's furries.
Oh.
Yeah, the Furies are law manifest in a comprehensible form. You know, like that time cop we met, but with boobies. because Thylea's really into boobies.
I mean, isn't everyone into boobies?
I would hope. Upon saying that, Nessa enters the room and she says, "Does anyone know like what happened to Telemachus? He's like just kind of crying over the side of the ship, staring off into the horizon."
I think he took some emotional damage.
All right.
Out of character, Sibo, Halisa is an excellent choice. Andronicus
Yeah.
would never say it though.
The same with Nessa.
Yeah,
The people that we love the most, that are really, really useful and emotionally attached to our characters, are the best candidates, but we will never say them in character. Yeah.
Absolutely fucking not. No.
Yeah.
the character closest to our hearts, Queefsting.
No. No. No.
Okay, well, all this proves is that you're not ready to replace the Fates. In my opinion.
Right, and that's why we're trying to figure it out.
We should. I mean, the indecision's killing me, honestly. We should.
Yeah.
We need to go. Like, whether
Oh,
it's
yeah,
Typhon.
We
or-
have
Probably
time,
should
and
move towards the Typhon.
Yeah, 'cause right now we're just
this is
sitting
on the
here.
way. Yeah, this is on the way to Typhon.
Okay.
All right. Wow.
Julian's
how
gonna go
did-
find Telemachus and try and like.
Oh my
pull him out
god.
Hell
It's
yeah!
fair.
You got there one fucking
Hell
day?
yeah!
Well, it
Okay.
just felt like a day because we've been arguing for 5 days.
Yeah,
we
this is
literally
the-
argued the entire
This is certainly something that when you're bored at work, out of game, you should probably be figuring this shit out, guys. Because like, this is a big decision, bigger than like you want to use your D&D session for, I think. All right, it takes 1 day, and you arrive at the. I'm gonna say that 1 day is too short for anything interesting to happen while you're sailing. So
Hell
yeah, 1 day. Holy shit! 1 day passes, and you are there.
All right.
Is Julian
So-
able to console Telemachus at all, or
This is the island of the dragon, correct?
hold on? I thought we were going to
Typhon.
Typhon first.
Oh, you guys were going to Typhon first. Okay.
Typhon. Yeah, Typhon.
Typhon. All right, let me get you
Okay,
your
Fred wants to
information
kill
on
a big
Typhon.
bitch monster. I feel like either here or the Leviathan's going to be the best chance we get for that. Probably the Leviathan. If I ask Chandras what CR the Leviathan is, what does he say?
We learned it was 26, right?
Who's the Leviathan? You mean the Kraken?
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, the Kraken.
I think we learned that it was 26.
Yeah, it's CR26.
Okay.
And I don't think we're going to be fighting it in this anytime soon.
As Dom tries to teach themselves not to say post game anymore. All right, let's see.
I thought we agreed that we were going to try and negotiate. with
Can we
Yes, that's what I'm
play the
saying.
game? Oh my god, we keep going meta. Ooh,
Okay.
killing me.
All right. So you guys arrive at Typhon. Some of you, or Typhon, excuse me. Some of you feel that you've been here before. It's all very familiar to you. You see an ashen wasteland. The black sands of the beach are burnt and melted into beautiful crystalline glass formations in places where balls of magma fired from the violent eruptions of the volcanic range have reached all the way down to the beach and even the ocean itself. It is a deadly wasteland with a poisonous sky and an earth that does not support any natural life. I'll get you your reading real quick. Here we go. Okay. So, Kyra tells you to direct your attention to the stars above, that she might fill you in on the incredible star story that is related to the island of Typhon. Let's see. Almost there. Okay, it's really taking its sweet time to load up. Here we go. So, the constellation for Typhon is the Spear. Okay. Alright. Look to the western sky at dusk, and you can see the Spear of Sidon. It reminds me of the tale of Galamus, a soldier who broke his oath to serve the king of Astoria. Galamus was a lazy, brutish coward who preyed upon the weak. Recognizing this, his officers banished him from the army. Bitter and resentful, Galamus prayed to Sidon. If the Lord of Storms would transform him into the greatest warrior in Thylea, he would kill the very king he had vowed to serve. In answer to his prayer, Galamus was transformed into a powerful minotaur. Reckless with power, he rampaged throughout the king's palace, trampling and killing all who crossed his path. Eventually, the king rallied his men against the monster. They stabbed him 1,000 times with their spears until he lay dead. Because of Galamus, the people of Astoria and Mitros began to regard minotaurs as untrustworthy brutes, and even to this day, they still harbor that ancient resentment. But none recall that Galamus was a monster long before he was a minotaur. And in the background, you hear Hermione level up because she learned a secret.
I was getting ready to bring that up.
All right. So Chandra says, yes, well, that's actually relatively good and related to the island itself. Anyways, it's full of demons, fiends from the underworld and worse places, monstrosities and aberrations dreamt up by Lutheria's worst nightmares, so heinous and terrible that she didn't even want to keep them in the nether seas. But she felt afraid to unleash them on the mainland itself. Typhon is a prison, filled to the brim with the most heinous and powerful monsters. At its heart is the maw of Typhon, a fiery, abyssal pit that is said to devour not just the body of those who enter it, but their souls as well. I would recommend gear and such that would protect you from fire and extreme heat. Also, don't make any deals with fiends. Never works out. All right.
So our intention on this island is to get to this maw, bring Steros and the beginnings of the Titan's Bane, and have it forged within.
Excellent. Who is your B team going to be, Dreamwalker?
Does this count as helping to smith an artifact level weapon?
Yes.
Hagnon Longaxe.
God damn. This dude is like still level 1. He's never been taken off the bench. And he's like, where are we going? He looks out over the barren like hellscape. He swallows hard. I see.
All right,
Yes.
Nessa and Telemachus, because
Okay.
otherwise Hagnon's gonna get eaten.
All right, Nessa and Telemachus. Telemachus says, "My friends, I am not feeling so well. Are you sure you need me on this mission? My heart is sore. Oh, okay. For you, Queen Maya."
All right, so we should bring Kyra also then? Is that what?
Kyra stares daggers at you. I mean, I guess if you want to win, Baka.
I mean, Kyra and Telemachus as a team, always the best.
They're a strong combination.
Like, yeah, cookies and cream. You know what I mean? Like,
oh my gosh. So he steps to the other side of Nessa when she comes over.
You know what? I'm going to let the rest of you figure this out.
Hagnon looks around like
what
the fuck am I getting into over here?
Poor guy.
Cred says, dude, I'm ready. I'll punch the maw right in the throat.
I mean, Cred's not bad, yeah.
I mean, when you suffer a critical hit, you could use your reaction
return
to
crit. Like, that's pretty good.
Pretty good.
also,
And
we could just like
traditional-
kill a fish and tell him it's a CR level.
Yeah, I'm sure that'll work.
He has to feel it, Mr. Krabs, in his nuggets.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah,
People
she
that are
looks like
people that are interested in going, Falana would like to go because this is a famous, site full of unknown horrors and secrets. And was anyone else crazy enough to want to go?
Yeah, I think we both
Oh,
Lana.
yeah, Blazing Ben. He likes heat. He likes fire. That's cool. Thurak is used to volcanoes. He's down. He's DTF, down to find some interesting volcanic minerals that might be on the island.
Is Thurak even on the B team?
Thurak looks at you thoroughly hurt. He's pretty sure he filled out the B team.
Is he on the B team sheet?
He's so embarrassed right now, I'll add him.
Nessa gave him the paperwork, and he just kind of ate it.
He doesn't know how to read! Alright, let's see.
It's very insensitive of you, Nessa. You didn't account for his literary skills.
Alright,
So Blazing Ben, Nessa, Hagnon, Longaxe, Telemachus, and one more.
It might have been a certain young lady that kept throwing his application in the trash because his B team ability is True Lizardfolk Craftsmanship, auto success at all harvesting rolls.
Dang.
Where's the fun in an auto success, though?
True.
I think Falana, right?
Corona has been sort of auto succeeding for us for a while now.
Oh man. So hearing that, he's gonna up the ante.
And she gives us all these other stuff that she does.
Mm-hmm.
And she's not a lizard folk.
He can make them into consumables as he harvests them.
Oh dang. Whoa, yeah, whoa, Oren, whoa. Calm down, or Nessa's gonna have to give you a form.
I'm just saying.
His side quest is to eat a god, by the way, just throwing that out there.
Liability.
Yes. Well, it's so fucking metal.
Man, he could have ate what's his name?
Could have ate
Midas.
Piper after he got
No,
singled by all the
Midas.
Chimeras.
Midas.
Yeah,
Midas.
they Midas, yeah.
We still have his. Yeah, we should have grabbed his skin on the way out, the one he shipped it out of,
Wait, we can just kill one of the gods that come back in 2 weeks.
Well,
Corinna sees that Thurak is trying to sign up, and she wants to sign up now, just in case.
Really? To the Fire Island?
Damn it! All right, yeah, she runs away. Okay.
Yeah,
Honestly,
I think.
if you're gonna go to a monster island, I feel like bringing the harvesting is probably a good plan.
all right, let's bring
So
Thurak
maybe
then.
we don't actually bring.
All right. Thurak says, "This one is called Thurak. It's been a while. I'm in charge of eating all of the sheep in the lower hold." And
Do an excellent
Telemachus,
job of it.
I did not know that was a job. Why are you eating the sheep? We used it for food and sacrifice. Population control. All right. So they're ready to head
before we
out if you
head
guys
out,
are. Oh, okay.
Two things. Andronicus, are you going to be rolling out wearing that red dragon scale mail?
No, because I'm gonna keep on my other armor gives me fire resistance and
Oh, it does. Okay.
yeah, immune to heat.
Orin swings by bicycles to get a couple mundane potions of fire resistance. They're water skins.
I do
Yep.
think-
Yep. To stop the burning status. There you go.
In that case, Julian will ask to borrow the.
Wait
the
a minute.
armor.
Did you guys pick this island because starting next week lava's going to be quicksand? I mean, it's a smart choice on your part.
We can neither confirm nor deny your suspicions, Crash.
Oh,
All
yeah,
right, fair.
Do you guys think we need to use a hero's feast for this?
Poison
How many
and
bowls do we
right
have?
We have
We have
3.
one.
No, we have
Oh,
one.
yeah.
We didn't buy the other two.
Wait,
We
what?
spent all the money on. We spent all the money
We
on the
bought
ship.
two, used one.
But Carl,
Yeah, we
Carl, here's you guys worried about being frightened, and he lets a little ditty out of his keyboard just in case. Just in case you have second thoughts.
Also, Dom, which saxophone song are you talking about? There's so many out there.
All
I think the
hold
answer
on.
is just yes, right? Like,
I mean, there's
The sax guy
Whisper. There's, I mean,
No, the sax
Whisper is what
guy.
I immediately thought of,
All right,
but
I don't think we need
No,
to
I'm
hear his
talking about
piece.
sax guy. I'm talking about sax.
oh, are we talking about
So-
the epic sax guy?
Yeah, epic sax guy. Yeah.
All right, so your B team is this. You have the equipment you need. You're heading out.
Yep.
Okay.
Real quick,
All right.
Crash.
Yeah.
Is there
Mhm.
an easy way to adapt, like the Stormtrooper blaster, to work with chromatic bullet?
I mean, it's a gun, right? So as long as you're firing it while casting a spell, it's the implement for the spell, right?
Yeah. No,
Okay.
I just right now we've got it set up to work with the flintlock pistol,
Okay.
but I have
mean-
to drop the I would have to drop a attunement from the repeating bullet in order to rock that armor. That requires attunement.
Okay. I mean, the spell would tell you what it needs to work, right? So it says
Yeah.
it has to be fired out of a gun?
Yeah.
Okay. And the blaster's a gun, so it should be fine.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Any last preparations before you head out? Yay? Nay?
Nay.
Okay.
I'll go ahead and summon my my stem fey for this.
Okay. I made you a Stimfey actor for that. Yay? Nay?
I don't think you did, but
Oh, okay. Hold on. Oh, I made you a copy, but we never assigned it. So here you go. Owner. You can name it, customize it as you see fit.
Right.
All right. You bringing all of your Pokemans to this deadly island?
I'm always so nervous to bring Callius, even though I can bring her back for free. It just doesn't feel
All right.
good.
Julian, do you want to bring your dragon child, Cadmus, to one of the most dangerous places in the world?
I was all for it until you said it was one of those dangerous places in the world.
Oh my gosh, you guys even listened to the briefing? They just said it. They said it was.
Demonscape. Demon
Hold on.
Hillscape.
No, I said I was
the-
all for it until you said it was the most dangerous place
all
in the
the-
world.
I
Until the
thought
mass-
that was implied with all the things that Chandler's told you about it. All right.
That's
all
why I
right.
don't want Cadmus going alone.
Oh,
All
okay.
right,
All right.
I'm gonna leave my
Cadmus-
baby girl. I need to have
All
a
right.
conversation with her at some point about how Andronicus is terrified of her getting hurt, and then she can say, "Shut the fuck up, Dad," or she can say, "No, yeah, that's fair." But I haven't
Okay.
had that yet, so.
Well, they're definitely bragging and boasting about how strong they are and that they could have soloed this place so that you guys just didn't want them around because you didn't want to be too easy. And everyone on the boat is indulging this and saying that's exactly what happened. All right.
Also, everyone, don't forget that you get 9 temporary hit points because we woke up in the same room this morning. Before we
Yeah, that's right, because you had your sleepover last night.
yeah.
How many people
Beautiful.
can you give that to? Basically,
it's-
can I have used Nicephorus as a pillow, and he also gets it?
I mean, what's the most? How many people can you give it to?
Yeah, it's as many as I see. Oh no, it's 5 people. I'm kidding.
5 people. All right.
Oh.
5
Okay.
creatures. Yeah.
Right. Okay, so we need to do
Forest
something about the
honks in
heat.
sadness.
I guess yeah. I'll stop by bicycles and get some mundane heat resistance as well.
Okay.
So it can actually be 1 plus our party because I get my own and then 5 additional creatures. So if you want to give it to Nicephorus, then
Nicephorus honks in delight.
Yeah. Either that or when. Oh, never mind. This would be waking up, so Maya wouldn't have her thing yet. 9?
9. Yep.
I think what things we would want to bring here, spells wise. All right. Well, I guess I'm pretty much ready.
Yep, let's do it.
Did you get the armor?
right.
Yeah. Okay. I see it.
As you guys are rowing your rowboats to shore, all manner of blasty fireballs are raining down from the sky towards your rowboats. The seas boil, and this is a pretty dangerous situation. How best to approach the shore without sustaining any damage? So, what we're going to do here is it's going to be a skill challenge. You're going to explain how you safely transported everyone to the beach and to a nearby cave for shelter. Anyone that fails the challenge, that will be one more meteorite that I add to the meteorite swarm that will be dropped on the party.
Damn. Okay.
All right. So, take it away, Sibo.
I will watch the trajectory of the meteorites that are coming from and navigate the party around where I know that they will hit.
Okay. So, are you using
water vehicles for this,
or are you using?
It would. I'm assuming that I can.
navigator tools?
Investigation doesn't work.
Investigation.
Though?
Okay.
No,
Okay.
does it work? I don't know. I feel like.
Yeah, I'll allow investigation for this. Give me an investigation.
It's not gonna be here for long. So
I know, right?
All right, that is a success. Okay. Oren, how are you getting everybody in?
He's gonna row.
All right. Give me athletics.
He's gonna re-roll that.
Okay.
It gets worse.
Okay, so one fail. All right, Maya, how do you get everybody in?
I want to look for the best place to find. Look for that cave entrance that we need to get to.
Perception. Go ahead and give me the roll. 21's all right. It's all right. It's not gonna pass though.
I'll see. Okay.
All right.
I'll see it succeed at a cost out of combat.
Out of combat, succeed at a cost. Oof. What if I told you that Typhon is so dangerous? This is a DC 25. Would you succeed at a Telema cost?
Oh, it's a Telema cost. Oh no.
No, you let it go. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Julian, what do you do?
I will try and to assist with the tempo of the rowing by singing a sea shanty or leading everyone in song. Like,
all right, give me a performance.
I don't know. This is a challenge that has to do with like protecting the crew of this small boat. Are you sure you don't want to just shit talk Andronicus?
That has not succeeded. All right, Andronicus. Okay.
Magical guidance.
All right. When you make a reroll, okay, yeah, give me a reroll.
Seeing that doesn't work, I start shit talking Andronicus by leading everyone song. Andronicus is the bitch, she's the biggest bitch, she's the biggest bitch in the whole wide world.
Okay, fair enough. Too bad Carl isn't here. You might have learned the song he was looking for. All right, give me a performance check. Yeah. Oof. All right, that is not going to work. All right, Andronicus, finish this off.
So the danger is fireballs.
Yes, fireballs raining from the skies.
Okay. Is there a reason we didn't just all swim underwater?
The seas are boiling.
Okay,
Seas are boiling.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
This is a very high level area.
All right.
What you got?
I don't just want to row again, so I'm trying.
You can see Oren's having trouble rowing. So
The waves are rough. I mean, there's giant fucking balls of lava just smashing into the water and then instantly hardening into to rocks all around you. It's a bad situation.
With Oren's difficulty with rowing, like, do I have an increased DC to try to row again? Or...
I would allow it without diminishing returns because we're only doing a single round.
Okay.
No, because we're only doing a single round.
All right. I will also try to row.
Okay. Okay. All right.
All right, hold on.
Oh, you got something for this?
5 times per long rest.
Tell
Is it
him,
worth
tell
it?
him how to, tell him how to row.
All right. I'm gonna tell Andronikos that he needs to turn left and put all your weight onto the right side and use a Queen's Wisdom, charge of Queen's Wisdom.
Backseat drive for
Give
him.
him a it's just a 3.
Okay, that brings you up to a 23 out of 25.
Telemachus is on the other side of your ear. You got Maya. Maya's on one side pointing, and Telemachus is on the other side pointing.
Only need to succeed at one cost, right?
Yeah.
It's gonna be like 50% true. Fine.
Well, how well you do reduces the severity of the meteor swarm I'm going to drop on the party.
We already got +3 to it.
To remind you, a meteor swarm does 20 d6 fire, 20 d6 bludgeoning.
God damn.
Yeah, this will also be affecting your boats. Those rowboats. Since you didn't buy jolly boats.
No, we got the jolly boats. Nobody
Oh,
let
you
them buy
did?
the
Yeah,
rowboats.
yeah.
Damn good. It's a damn good thing you did. All right.
They're not going to survive it. They're not going to survive.
Do you do it? You do the cost? All right, out of combat, success at a cost, big sacrifice. You lose 2 hit dice. That isn't too bad.
No, that's not too bad.
All right. Okay, so that's 2 successes. So you reduce the severity by 40%. That's good. So let's see. So that would take 8 d6 off the fire and 8 d6 off the bludgeoning. So it's only 12 d6 fire and 12 d6 bludgeoning. Not bad.
Nice. Light love tap.
I counterspell the fireballs that are.
Alas. All right. So here is your 12d6 fire. Here is your 12d6 bludgeoning. This is a dexterity save. The DC is 20.
Andronicus, are you on the boat with me?
Everybody.
Yeah,
Who's in the boat with Andronicus and who's in the other boat? I mean, that's a
B
good
teams in one, right?
Yes.
Damn. Okay. All right.
Wait, where are you? I need to move next to you. All right. There you go. Done.
Wow.
Oh, that's good.
This is what Dex save? Yeah.
How much is the plus from Andronikos?
Great question. I don't remember how it's calculated.
I think it's plus charisma.
Yeah, charisma mod.
My charisma mod is +4.
Nice.
Right, so I would have +4 on the 17. If we're counting Andronikos' aura.
I mean, if we're within range, it should automatically calculate.
It's not working anymore.
I rolled when I wasn't in range.
It's not. Yeah, it's not auto calculating anymore.
It's not?
It's not auto-calculating.
No, it did. For Julian, it did.
I was going to say, like, I'm right next to him, and I got the bonus. I just didn't roll that great.
I got a +4 here.
What was the DC? 25?
I have you all stacked on the main.
Well, I think mine is outside that 10-foot range.
Yeah, I was outside, so that's why I said I just add a +4 to my 17.
Okay. All right. You guys can mitigate your own damage at this stage of the game. And...
Is it possible? I would like to use a reaction.
Okay.
Actually, hold on, wait a second. 20. How much? It was
the top one's fire, right?
The top one's fire. Yeah.
Top one's fire. Bottom one's bludgeoning, and it was a DC 25, right?
No, it's DC 20 for the dex save.
I'll use a.
I will gamble. I would like to succeed at a cost. Wait, I have to do that at a Telema cost, wouldn't I?
Yeah, well, oof. And to be out of combat, too. You sure you want to do that?
So that would be...
No.
21, then half, so 10 fire.
I'll succeed.
Oh, good thing I've got the armor, so that's reduced, at least.
10 fire, and then 38 bludge, and then 15.
Yeah, I could do that.
19 bludgeoning.
I'll succeed at a cost, Crash.
Oh, okay. Here you go. Injured. Your maximum HP is reduced by 25%.
Awesome.
God damn.
Yeah, seeing Maya do that,
Take
Julian will
damage
also
before or
absorb
after
elements.
that happens.
All right, now we have to determine if the ships will be destroyed or not. Let's see. Boop, boop, boop. Didn't we have a whole big discussion about jolly boats just like a couple of weeks ago?
Yep.
Yeah.
Here's the reason why we got 2 jolly boats instead of 25 rowboats.
Would I have had enough time to cast Blade Ward on myself to half that bludgeoning damage?
Blade
yet.
Ward is currently not a
no,
reaction. Yeah.
it would have to be the.
Oh, you mean like if you were just constantly casting on yourself instead of helping everyone else? Then I would have to take away your successful
Defense,
DCs.
No.
Are you sure?
Oh yeah, I mean,
Okay. I
I'd
mean,
rather me take it than everyone
it
else.
would be an extra 4d6 if we took away your success. So yeah, I don't think you want that. Okay, fair enough. All right. Okay. Okay, so I believe jolly boats have 100 hit points. That was a big part of the argument. Let's see. All right. So I think both of them would still be alive. They'd just be badly damaged. Okay. Cool. So you park your badly damaged boats on the black sandy shores of the island. Things aren't going well on the B team. Kyra and Telemachus are shouting at each other. They're arguing about everything. Apparently, she told Telemachus to go left, and he rode right. Nessa is very upset, trying to calm them down. Thurak and Hagden are doing all the work. Okay. All of them look beat to shit, but somehow still alive thanks to their B team contracts.
Seeing the nonsense, once we get to the shore, Julian is going to pull Kyra aside.
Okay. Kyra says, "This is not the time. There are fireballs falling out of the
You're
sky."
absolutely
Julian.
right. This is not the time. I need you to make peace with Endron, with Telemachus. Jesus.
Oh, okay. A little Freudian slip there. I see. Okay.
Well, you've buggered so many people in
is that what we're gonna do right here on the black sandy beaches of hell? We're gonna talk about promiscuousness. Oh, I see how it is.
No,
it breaks my mother's heart to think about all the illegitimate grandbabies I have all over the world because you just can't keep your thing in your pants. You just whatever. Okay. But it's my fault that this guy doesn't know left from right. Unbelievable. Wow.
Instead of crapping on Telemachus about not knowing left from right, how about you bury your emotional baggage bullshit and try and figure out a way to work through this?
Okay, well, we're gonna work through it by getting off this goddamn beach.
Great, so stop picking fights with the man.
No, you stop picking fights with me. I know why you put me on the B team. You think that I care about Telemachus. You're trying to make this about me and Telemachus when it's actually about trying to fix this cast dark sword. As this argument is happening, it has wasted the precious time that you would have had to make it to the cave. I need everyone.
All of us were running.
All right, anyone who's participating in the Kyra Telemachus discussion, you must make new saving throws.
Great.
All right.
Julian's gonna die.
Has everyone else left? It's just the two of them on the beach?
Yeah,
Yep.
we're not gonna fucking hang on the beach with some raining lava.
Okay, as you guys are rushing away, Julian's like absentmindedly healing himself. All right, Kyra says, "For equity's sake, I will also make a dexterity saving throw, cause I'm a good mother." Anyways, as I was saying, she says, sidestepping the meteorite as it comes crashing down. Julian, you take and
God damn it.
Yeah, that drops me.
okay. She says, I see you don't have a good rebuttal. She picks up your unconscious body and she drags it into the cave. what would this boy do without me? And so you guys finally make it into Typhon. Let's see. I think it is this one. Yeah. All right. Those of you who may or may not have played Dungeons and Dragons with a certain large-breasted sphinx, this is a very familiar cavern to you. Or maybe you've blocked out the memories. You're not sure. As you walk in, the heat is intense. If you do not have resistance to fire, you are going to need to start giving me Constitution saves on the regular, or start accruing exhaustion.
I'll pop a stim pack into Julian to pop. Get him
Okay. All right. She hands them to you and says, "I just take him. Just take him. He's just too much for me."
All right.
And as she says that, you guys hear Nessa say, "Just like he was too much when he was a baby, I imagine. Some things haven't changed." Hagnon just steps to the side away from Nessa, like, why? This is the worst, please.
Welcome to the B team.
I'm gonna pull Hagnon aside a little bit and be like, "Listen, I'm sorry about all this. It's not normally. There's a lot of stuff going on."
Thorax says, "Hand the body to me. This one will create consumables for us to keep us safe during the journey."
Don't bloody touch me, reptile.
He is part of God.
He's still going. All right.
Oh.
Yeah. This one eagerly waits for your death, that you might better serve the community.
What was the DC for the exhaustion?
It hasn't started up yet, but if you don't have it, I will mark you with a red dot to show that you are vulnerable.
I have fire resistance.
Okay. Anyone not have fire resistance or fire immunity?
I have the red dragon armor on, so I have fire resistance.
Okay.
I have neither, but I threw out a con save, got a 21.
All right. Well, if you're that eager to throw out con saves, okay, we'll just do it right away. Mike, give me that con save.
I did it. I got a 12.
You got a 12, and Sibo, you got a 14?
Yes.
Oh, man, you're inside a fucking magic volcano, bro. That 14 ain't gonna cover it. Ain't gonna cover it. It's hot in here.
Don't worry, see about
You guys
it.
see the cost of the combat? Oh, incredible.
Or
All right.
brings out a water skin and dumps it on you.
Oh, okay. Okay. What's the one water skin against the volcano? All right.
Basically, I said these would stave off any of the ill effects of the volcano. He swore by them, but for some reason he gave me 17 of them.
And a point of exhaustion. Okay.
Yeah, so you now have boiling water poured on you, but you got a point of exhaustion to avoid a point of exhaustion, so you lose your well rested.
Got it.
All right, Maya, you would lose your well rested.
Okay.
Orin, why don't you have well rested?
Because he's tired.
Oh, okay. That's your business. All right. Up ahead, there is a small lake of lava. You see living cubes of magma. They are just vibing.
Mumbling.
Do we just need to dip this anywhere?
No, it's gonna be the extra hot lava, the maw, farther in.
Yeah, Kyra says, yeah, the maw. I mean, it's probably like a, I don't know what like a lava flow, like a waterfall made of lava, right? Anybody? Sibo, you know all this stuff. What is it? God, it's so hot in here.
Yes, it's that.
Telemachus says, it is not so hot. And he walks away. And Kyra gets super angry.
Don't pick a fight.
Thorax says, my queen, if you require, I will kill myself, that you might make me into a jacket that will grant you heat resistance. She says, check back in 10 minutes.
Julian, having learned from getting flacked up outside, is going to very quickly and quietly say to Telemachus, listen, just don't pick a fight with her right now. We can resolve this back on the ship. Just be in the west.
I'm not fighting with anyone.
You were fighting earlier and it caused an issue
fine.
on the boats.
I'm just letting
I saw what happened. I just saw what happened.
I am okay. I don't need anything from anyone. I am preparing myself to become a fate right now. Because no one needs me around.
Just don't get involved and let them work it out.
Oh, both of you are awful at this. Julian, you are terrible right now. You're being terrible. Maya, not getting involved and letting them work this out is not the way to do this.
Thibaut, can you give me a history check?
This is also just not the time to do this.
Yes. Also,
Okay.
this roll cannot be below 10.
Oh, you don't say. All right. Well, after you halfling lucked it into a 4.
It can't be below a 10.
That's right. Okay. So I think it's actually working now. Because there's no way. What's your modifier to history? Plus 13?
My history is plus 11.
Plus 11.
But I have auto guidance now with.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So you know that the maw, and you might know this from playing Dungeons and Dragons. You know that the maw is not a thing at all. It is a creature. It is a massive draconian Cerberus that dwells at the heart of the island.
God damn it! If he's a fucking 22 CR creature, I'm gonna be so mad.
Sibo, you know that he is in fact a CR 22.
I do not tell Andronicus that.
Okay. All right.
I turn around and go back to the boat to change our fucking B team.
Nah, Sibo. I'm just kidding, bro.
He's only 21.
He's only 21.
All right. Warren's gonna reach into. He's got a second. Oh my god. Yeah, Oren's gonna reach into a secondary belt that he's got wrapped around his chest like a bandolier.
Nicophorus is fucking annihilated, by the way.
Oh, is he? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, 'cause he's,
Even with that
vulnerable.
9 temp HP that I get, it says what?
Yeah, if
All right.
you
The cubes begin heading over to check you guys out.
All right, I'm gonna start.
Hearing your squabbling, they are attracted to the sounds.
I'm healing myself.
Kyra looks up at the sky. My squabbling? Squabbling? I'm just getting my feelings out here. This is ridiculous. You have no idea who she's talking to.
Alright. So keeping an eye on the cubes, but still working, Oren's going to reach up, take a dagger out, and as he draws forth the dagger from one of its sheaths, its form begins to shift and kind of melt away, the metal becoming more of a purple and black substance that he stretches out. You see some of the kind of the lines of energy on his arm and across his body focus into the weapon, which stretches out into what looks to be a 50-foot length of rope. He does this for 2 of the daggers before combining them together into a long bit of rope that looks to be used with some sort of magic, and he'll begin to hammer it into the wall over here.
So you just magically reshaped your dagger, 2 daggers, to be 100 feet of rope?
Yep.
Fuck yeah.
The rope does have some spooky vibes coming off of it, for those of you that are sensitive to spooky vibes.
If you look close, it almost looks like the rope is segmented into vertebrae.
Every time you touch it, you just hear that explosive cracking noise from those from those chiropractic videos.
If you hold it up to your ear, you can almost hear spooky, scary skeletons.
Again, Carl could have completed his quest. This is crazy. All right. So Telemachus, he whispers to you, Maya, and he says, I heard everything. I heard what you said. I thought that we had something special.
You do. And that's
Oh,
why she said it.
I don't understand.
She has lived this long and has been with many people. And all the people that she's cared about the most, she's tried to run away from. So it's right now she's trying to run away from you because she cares about you too much.
He tried this before, but I thought I proved myself. It feels like it never ends.
Well, for someone who lives that long, I guess it does. It does never end.
Oren, you're over here trying to do your fucking job, and these people are bringing all their personal issues to the fucking one of the most dangerous places in the world.
Maya's keeping an eye on these cubes.
Okay.
While she's saying that. Well, Telemachus is trying to talk to her.
Yeah, Warren's making sure the rope is
you haven't proven
secured.
yourself. It's
all right. One of them decides to give it a shot. It's gonna roll into initiative.
Julian will think at Andronicus over the SIBO network and doesn't care if the rest of them hear him. I fucking hate you when you write about things.
All right, the other cubes are gonna wait to see how it goes. See how this young whippersnapper handles himself.
Which one did we pull aggro from?
The baby one? Oh, no, not the
aggravating.
baby one.
Aggravating. Is
We pulled
aggravating.
aggro from aggravating.
I bet all the Qs were like goading him to try him out because he's the one that
You
they're always
won't do
aggravating.
it.
So I just want to throw out that what does it say here? Yeah, when I roll initiative, I find out the resistances.
So this creature
Oh,
is
vulnerable
resistant.
to fire.
This creature is resistant to bludgeoning and vulnerable to poison.
Ooh, all right. I let everyone know that over the network.
Okay. You
And
also, as a freebie, you think it has a dangerous body.
So hot, that body.
All right. It has lost terribly. Orin, you're up first.
All right, sees that one getting fresh. Orin looks over, and well, he glances between the party squabbling and the cube approaching, and as he looks back to it, he's just gonna mean mug the hell out of aggravating, and he's going to use a opposing glare on it. It's gonna make a DC 16 charisma save.
Okay. The creature informs you that it is immune to fear. It lives in one of the most deadly biomes in the entire world, and has never known fear and never will.
All right. He shakes his head, and he sets his rope down. He's gonna pick up his sword, or his spear, and go and deal with it.
The creature lets out a long, chunky fart of anticipation as battle is met. This is like the cred of their people.
Alright, so actually he's gonna move to right here. Just within 15. Yeah, so as he draws the Chimera Trident from his back and he goes out to stab with it, it stabs out about 10 feet, his usual range, and then the tip of it seems to go farther, reaching out to 15, seemingly extended supernaturally as it stabs towards the magma cube.
Now, this is the rope that you were preparing to let people climb across?
No, the rope is still on the wall. He just pulled his trident out for this.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. All right. 27 definitely hits its armor class. It takes full damage from... Wait, what damage type are you doing?
Piercing.
Yep, it takes full damage from the piercing.
I think we'll do
As
force
it
damage.
does, there is a squirt of lava that comes out. Squirt.
Can you choose poison?
No.
Okay, all right.
I got a thunder, fire, and force. I'm thinking force is probably my best bet here.
Yeah.
That's fair.
And then so we'll do a couple more attacks.
All right.
Oh, 13.
13 does not hit the creature's hardened carapace. 24 does.
All right.
Okay. Anything else from Orin?
Let's see. I think we're just gonna stab it a couple times. And that's probably about it.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
single
right.
steal.
It's going to try to steal. Going once, going twice, and stolen. All right. Seeing how placid and easy to kill these adventurers are, and that aggravating was able to survive the onslaught of this particular warrior, 2 more roll into initiative.
God damn it.
All right. Aggravating is going to roll forward like a fucking die being rolled across the table. And it is going to try and use an engulf on you. Give me a dexterity saving throw as it moves towards your space. All right, you are choose a space adjacent to the creature. You could even be in the lava if you. Okay. All right. There.
If I want, yeah, nice.
Let's see. The creature is aggressive, so it moves 20 feet total. There we go. So give you another one. as it's trying to roll over you. Oh no. Okay. So the creature rolls forward. You quickly step away. It rolls some more. You step away, and then you are engulfed by it. While engulfed by it, you are in lava.
Nice.
Yeah.
Are we sure engulf is like a? I thought that was like a one and done type of thing. It just
Oh,
bulldozes you.
these are descendants of the Paradise Vale gelatinous cubes. I don't know
Oh
if
my
you're familiar
fucking
with
god.
those.
Run. We need to leave now. We have no shot.
You saw other cave entrances out on the beach. Just say this is the one that you guys went in. Okay. On a successful save, they can be pushed 5 feet back. A creature that chooses not to be pushed suffers consequences detailed somewhere else. All right, where the hell is it detailed? Ooze cube, amorphous, aggressive, dangerous body. Ah, failed versus engulfed. Okay. You are inside the creature. You immediately take. Oh, it's not really lava. How sad. All right, you immediately take 2d6 plus 2 fire damage. Let's see. When it moves, you move with it. Oh, okay. At the start of its turn, you take the effects of lava. So you have until the start of its turn to get out of there. All right, then
Nice.
it's got its pseudopod. Let's see. The pseudopod has a 15-foot reach. Julian's up in the air. Hagnan's over there. Kyra doesn't count. They don't count. Julian's too high up. Well, actually, it's 15 feet cube, and it's got a 15-foot reach. 25 feet up. Yeah, all right, Julian. Gonna try to hit you with its pseudopod. There we go. Only a 16.
Misses.
All right, that is its turn. It will pass to warm magma. That's a great warm because it's. Anyways,
Warm
so
slow.
it's gonna move 10. Well,
Orin
Orin
already
already went.
So is he warm for magma? In which case he's like warmer than the other magma, or is he only warm instead of hot?
All right. I think that Pythagorean, I don't think this one can reach you, so it's going to take a dash to go here. All right. He'll pass to Mumbling. Mumbling is going to roll forward, and then aggressive, it's going to roll forward again, and then seeing a bearded baby, it's going to use a dash action, and that will be its turn. All right. You hear the sound of Burt macaroni and cheese in the background. It will pass. It will pass to the baby.
That's what I had for dinner.
Oh yeah, that's sad.
All right. So, question. I didn't notice this before, but on the current world patch, I don't know if this was something that existed before. It said that I get agonizing blast for free. Is that only for the new patch, or was that an old patch thing?
Oh, that's gonna be the new patch thing. Yeah,
Okay, that's fine. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I will not be using repelling blast. I do not currently have it. Okay.
Okay.
Well, shit. I'm gonna do this thing where I back up, like right about here.
Oh.
Oh.
All right. It's gonna use its opportunity attack as you move out of its 15-foot range to try to slap you with its pseudopod. Only a 13.
No. Okay. All right. Good. And then I would like to start blasting with my Eldritch blasts.
All right, go for it.
I try to cast Conviction, but I realize I don't have it yet. And then I'll.
Aw. Let's see. 15 does not get through. It's hardened rocky carapace. 17 does for 10.
Okay. All right, and then.
This is against Mumbling that you're talking?
Correct. Yes.
Okay. And then 11 does not get through its rocky carapace.
Yeah, I'm good for now. I'm good for now with that.
Okay.
I will cast word. I'll touch. Nothing. All right, I'm done. Bonus action. I think with it. Yeah, I'm gonna throw some healing light at Orin while he's cooking. And then I'll pass to Andronicus.
Ooh, unfortunately, the creature's body would be blocking line of effect.
Okay, then I'll do Julian.
Okay.
Okay, I'll pass to Andronicus.
All right, Andronicus is up.
Julian, that is heals for you.
Thank you.
How do I think cubes of animate lava would feel about walls of water?
Ooh, I mean, you could do a recall knowledge as a bonus action to see if you,
You know they're
have any
resistant to
insight.
bludgeoning, right?
They are resistant to bludgeoning, but you
Yep.
you could attempt. You can always attempt as a bonus action a recall knowledge.
What skill? Like what skill is recall knowledge?
So
Everything
these things are oozes, so they would fall under nature.
Oh, okay, we're not gonna do that.
Because in D&D land, oozes are considered a natural occurrence.
But also they're described as being descended from the demon Jubilex or whatever, who isn't natural. So who knows?
Well, none of the gods that made mortal things are natural. So
I'm just gonna attack him.
all right.
So I'm gonna scooch over this way, and then over here, and then I'm gonna attack Mumbling Magma Cube.
Okay. These things have an armor class of 16.
Good fucking lord. Okay.
Alright, so the first attack does not hit. The second attack might cause something spicy to happen. Expose. The next attack against you is at advantage. Lasts until the end of the round. You should be fine. Unless Maya or Julian attack you. Alright.
You
Attack
never
him.
know.
Alright. Who do you pass to, Andronicus?
Yeah, we'll pass to Julian so that he can fly up higher.
Alright, Julian. You are within melee reach of two cubes.
Or get Orin out.
All right.
I can get
So
Yeah, okay.
I don't know if this will work, but I think it's worth a shot. I'm going to first mind sliver the aggravating magma cube.
Okay. Alright, it will attempt a intelligence saving throw. Oh! It fails!
All right, so that's -1 on its next save, and then I'm going to, using my innate spell ability, I'm going to cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter on it.
Okay.
The idea being that if it's quote unquote fallen over laughing, it spits Orin out.
Interesting. Okay.
All right, so here's the spell.
How do you know when an ooze is confused?
How?
He's been bamboozled.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Dungeon school.
The toxicity laughter is or is not a charm effect? I don't think it's a charm effect.
Creature has an intelligence, 4 or less. These actually have a higher intelligence than most oozes. At the end of each of its turns, each time. Okay. Doesn't say it's a charm effect. Be cool if they're like tags on spells that let you know exactly what they fucking were. Oh my god.
You know, you gotta run through it for keywords.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. All right. In that case, it begins to laugh, and making a horrible sort of chunky farting sound.
Gargling.
Okay.
Or
But it is immune to prone, but not immune to incapacitated. All right, so it is incapacitated. Okay. Anything else from Julian?
I'm going to tempt fate, and I'm going to fly a bit higher. I'm going to fly up another 10 feet.
Wow. I just realized you can still move with Tasha when you're under Tasha's Hideous Laughter.
You're incapacitated, right?
Incapacity doesn't stop you from moving.
Oh,
It's the problem, you're always usually prone.
You just have to crawl around.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
The hell, Dom?
You're gonna hold your ground.
No, 'cause
You did fly higher up. Okay, this
Yeah, I
guy's
did
gonna
fly
try
up
to
10
try
feet.
to towel whip your booty.
Of course.
Oh, 19.
And he misses though. He misses. Okay. And you pass to Maya.
Yep.
All right. One's there. That one's incapacitated. This one's right here next to Andronikos. That one's going after. Okay. Okay, we'll target. We didn't. When Sibo let us know over the network about the resistances, he did not mention anything about cold, right?
Nope.
No, just poison and bludgeoning. Poison there. Yeah.
All right. I don't have anything for bludgeoning. I mean, poison. But we'll try. We'll try an icicle javelin to the.
Try mumbling.
Yeah, mumbling. Let me see. We'll do a second level.
Oh yeah,
Right.
that is gonna hit. And let's see, that's a strength save.
So at the start of his turn, he'll do a strength save or have his speed be 0.
Oh, okay. All right.
Right. And then bonus action. I'm going to after hitting him with the cold damage and then like looking at it, can I bonus action recall knowledge and see if there's anything happens with these cubes with their the effect of water.
Okay, yeah.
Cold
Give me a
stuff like
recall
that.
knowledge.
Speed nature, right?
Unfortunately, you have encountered Gelatinous Cube.
You have encountered fire elemental, but you cannot recall anything about a magma cube.
Right. I'm gonna take some steps back.
Okay.
And I just realized my Stimfay would actually be destroyed because of the meteors. So never mind.
Well, Stimfay are immune to fire.
Yeah, that bludgeoning damage would have did enough to kill it.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough. All right. And who do you? Well, you damaged it, so it's gonna go.
Yeah, I'm gonna use that fence for the steel.
Yes,
Oh, you're gonna
yes,
use
yes.
the fans for the steel? Okay.
Yeah, because otherwise I'm gonna take 20d6.
Oh, fair. So moving into the next round, seeing as how none of their allies have been bloodied, and one of them thinks that you are so weak that it is laughing hysterically. 2 more roll into initiative. All right, Orin, you steal.
All right. Bonus action, we're going to next step and go incorporeal and slide out the side of this guy.
Mm-hmm. Kyra watches you and she says to you, Sibo, imagine just being able to slide out of all your problems. And then she side-eyes Luigi Mean Mugs Telemachus.
Alright, let's see.
Tell me about it.
I will. She begins to tell you about all the problems in their relationship that she's having.
Yeah.
And her problems with Julian, and she wants to know if you think she's a bad mother.
I just talk about my dad.
Oh, okay. All right, fair enough. So, like 2 people do when they're Kyra and Sibo, you guys just have your own conversation about yourself, and in no way listen to or help the other person. Okay.
Exactly. Yeah.
All right,
They're doing their own 2-man version of the 4 Yorkshiremen sketch.
Yep.
All right, Orin. This one is just laughing, just farting, making macaroni and cheese, burning the macaroni and cheese, laughing about it.
Yeah, he's not sure what's going on with that, so he's gonna back up a bit.
Okay.
Stay within 15, and yeah, he'll go ahead and lash out at it.
Okay. All right, yeah, that's gonna hit.
Oh yeah.
That
third
crit
one.
damage wasn't added in.
The what damage was added in?
It doesn't look like the crit damage factored in.
Ooh, I wonder if on 11 I have to turn that shit back on.
There it is.
No.
Alright, I just upgraded it. Yeah, I just pressed the button on it. So
Oh.
now
Okay.
on that crate, throw a superiority die on it for a lunging attack,
Mhm.
and then so he'll add an extra 20 damage. So that first attack, assuming that's gonna hit 21, so 12, and then second attack we got what was that, 19, 21, 25, it's 20, 45,
Mhm.
and then last attack 12.
Okay.
Oh wait, we got one more attack. What am I thinking? Oh no, I had to use my bonus action to get out of it.
Mhm.
Let's see. So he'll make his 3 stabs at it. It's near death, and then we'll back up. Try to get out of its reach.
Okay.
Anything else from Warren?
No, that's all I got. Still
All
gonna
right.
steal.
Aggravating is gonna steal. All right. It can only move. It didn't like that. It's gonna move back into the lava.
Gotta make a strength save.
Wait. Hold on. Doesn't
that
it
was-
need
that
to
was
see
the
if
one.
it can?
That's not the one that got hit with the ice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, it can still move. It's just
Yeah, it can still
incapacitated.
move, and it's not prone. So, all right, it's gonna roll back into the lava and start sinking into the lava.
But it can
Alright.
make a save against the hideous laughter.
Okay, hold on.
I mean, you don't have to. I mean,
Here's
it's
a
just
save
gonna go
goodbye
away.
to Stu.
So close. So close. All right, here's the complication. Extreme favor for the whole round.
Oh fuck.
All right, so then he's gonna be like, "Brrr." He's gonna nope out of that. He's still there if you are interested.
Get back here.
Where do you think you're going? Start wading into the lava. I didn't give you permission to leave, you little bitch.
I've got a swim speed and resistance to fire damage. I'm coming in after you.
Alright, I already rolled for Mumbling. Mumbling failed, so its speed is 0 this turn. So all it can do is hit Andronicos with its pseudopod. Slap. Oh, okay.
Oh, it
20,
does hit.
22?
Yeah,
For
22
8
hits.
bludgeoning and 8 fire. Okay. Would you like to steal?
Sure.
Okay.
I'm gonna mean mug him and then hit him back.
Mm-hmm. As Andronicos is fighting this magma cube and actually landing hits, Kyra says to Sibo, but loud enough for Maya and Telemachus to hear, see, that's a guy you could rely on, right? That's a guy you could depend on. I bet if he ever settles down and has a family of his own, he's going to be an amazing dad.
I mean, imagine.
Yeah?
Imagine leaving your family behind just because you wanted to look for a relic. You know what I mean?
Exactly. I can't have a man that's running off to get relics all the time. And she stares straight at Telemachus. Maya, you see Telemachus' jaw set, but his lower lip quivers. All right. You are just wrecking this cube. Just slapping it, slashing it, all that good stuff.
Excellent.
All right.
I will pass up to Mr. Gossip himself, Sibo Shevin.
Okay.
I hold my finger up. Hold on, Andronicus. Listen, what my point is. All right, I'll just keep shooting, mumbling with Eldritch Blast while I'm still bitching about my dad.
Mm-hmm.
Andronicus, don't you wish you had that?
I like I rerolled the one that's not even the.
He can go to the bottom of the ocean, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, just
And
like hang out.
Yeah.
Look how close I was to 2
220.
crits. Yeah. Wait, you
All
should
right,
get
so-
advantage. This thing's prone, isn't it? No, okay, good.
So the first attack hits for 6.
Okay, I will succeed at a cost for any of the other 2 that I can.
Oh my god. All right.
Sibo, you gotta take the new
In true
revive
Sibo
button.
fashion.
All right, you gain a level of exhaustion,
Got it. Okay.
and then shift. You are moved 5 feet into a disadvantageous position. That disadvantageous position is right where you are, having to listen to Kyra complain
Okay,
about her
perfect.
relationship.
It moves to your other ear.
It wouldn't be in front of like Telemachus.
All right, so give me fresh
Like-
damage on those 2.
Like if Telemachus was lining up a shot or something.
Yeah. Oh,
11
my.
and 10.
All right.
I mean, 11 and 8. 11 and
11
8.
8. So 19 more damage. Okay.
Calculated.
All right.
That was, can I do it? Yeah, I think I think I'm gonna cast Greater Restoration on myself to get rid of this exhaustion.
Oh my god.
I feel like,
What an abuse of resources.
okay,
Oh my god. All right.
let's do that. All right.
Oh, man.
What?
Can you just do that at will?
No, I'm kidding. No, I can't. No, I'm good.
So you drop 100
No, 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 no.
fucking
Dude.
snort
This-
like 100 drachma with
Yeah.
diamond dust.
Actually, you know what? No. I do.
Residual.
The residual goes right in my nostrils. I do it. Fuck it. It's done.
All right, Kyle,
He doesn't
you got,
goof it?
hey, you got any of that? You got any extra of that?
Yeah, I got plenty. I
I'm
got plenty.
feeling exhausted with someone's bullshit.
I actually just did that so I don't have to go find the exhaustion and put it on myself. Okay.
Fair.
Julian? I'll pass it to
All
Julian.
right. Julian, you're up.
Wait, you were able to do that with a bonus action?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's
All right.
listen,
all right.
Maya, I don't want to hear your shit over there. It was funny as hell. Okay, yeah, that's fine.
There's always next round. She
Yeah,
can't
it's
stop
true.
us.
I
All
know,
right.
I'm doing it. Fuck it. All right, yeah, I'm good. I'll pass to Julian. Nothing.
As an aromantic person, she doesn't know what it's like to go through what we have. We have such huge hearts. We're always suffering.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
God dang it. Oh no, again.
Okay. The second one hits Julian.
7 radiant damage.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Anything else with Julian? Yay? Nay? Nothing?
Yeah, he's and Andronicos' is chastised, but is still ringing in his ears, and he's angry that Andronicos is right, and so he's just gonna stay put, despite the excessive amounts of bitching coming from way in the back.
You're a problem solver. You like to solve problems, especially when they're not your own. So like, this problem.
Yeah, that way I don't have to worry about my own shit.
Exactly, it's killing you right now. Okay. You pass to Maya or the monsters?
I will pass to Maya.
All right, Maya, you're up.
All right.
As your turn starts, Telemachus says, "I'm trying so hard, my friend Maya, to be strong, but she is tearing my heart out and just wringing all of the blood out of it and just drinking the blood, putting it back empty. I don't know if I can do this anymore. Maybe I should just tell her. Tell her that it's over."
No, don't do it. Just you were able to survive.
Such conviction.
Marked,
No, don't do it.
Marked for death. You can survive this. We're here for you. And then she's gonna step forward and toss a chakram at the mumbling cube.
All right, that's gonna hit.
Right, and then bonus action. She will mark it. Yeah.
Okay. All right, who do you pass to?
I guess the only people left are the cubes, so she'll take some more steps back and then pass to the cubes.
All right, militant.
We'll pass the major first.
Oh, major.
Major
Okay.
cube.
All right, Major Cube is not sure how he feels about the sudden shift in the battle. He is going to take the dodge action.
Which just looks like
Man.
a
Jello.
Jello
Just
jiggler.
Jello.
Just all right. He's gonna pass to Militant. Militant says, "I'm already here. Might as well fight." He's gonna roll up onto the shore.
All right. He will pass to Warm. All right. Warm. Julian is too high up now. Very rude. Very rude. He's gonna check his thing. What's he got? Nothing for that.
Okay. He's gonna look at all this lava blood on the ground.
And the bad situation that Mumbling is in, he's gonna decide if Mumbling is worth it. I'm gonna give him
I don't know. He's pretty militant.
yeah, I'm gonna give him a saving throw.
How good is he friends with Militant?
Yeah, I know. I'm checking their backstory, their history. You know, he's gonna be like, fuck it. I'm gonna go back to the. And what? All right. He's gonna try to give his friend a chance though, so he's gonna pass to Mumbling going into the next round. All right. Seeing how strong you guys were this turn, the other cubes are going to not roll into initiative.
Maybe this isn't the best idea. All right, so Mumbling knows what it needs to do.
It's gonna disengage.
Needs to enunciate.
It's gonna move.
Really? You're going to call them out like that? I mean, they've been dealing with, like, this whole speech impediment thing, like, since, childhood. Like,
Sorry, the
Yeah,
form
yeah,
words,
yeah.
no mouth,
In
they're
the-
vocal cords.
All right, he's gonna pass to Militant, so Militant can
Pick up the sword, continue the fight. In his absence. Militant's like, fuck yeah. For honor, for glory. So he's gonna move 10 feet, and then he's going to aggressive move on to Sibo. Sibo, give me a dexterity save.
Andronicus, come over.
Ooh, 14. That's a pretty good.
I'll succeed at a cost.
Okay. So burnout. Lose one of your highest level spell slots.
Oh
Oof.
no!
Hate to
man.
see it on the Warlock. Hate
the
to see it on the
opportunity to
Warlock.
once again plug the new and improved Lucky Feet.
It is
It
looking
lets
pretty
you
spicy.
roll
It's
twice
looking
on the
pretty
succeed of
spicy.
the cost table and choose the result.
Wait,
Oh.
is that active yet? That's not active, is it?
You know what
No,
else?
not
You
yet.
know what else we're adding for the Barovians? You get to roll twice on the injuries table and
Oh,
choose the
shit.
injury of your choice.
No, never,
Yeah.
never. Don't do it.
I'm
You're just
in.
gonna get
Can I
another
do it
one.
now?
No, we don't want injuries here. We don't want injuries here.
No, don't want
that's
injuries
okay.
All right, so you gotta pick a space adjacent to this creature.
I mean, that highest level spell slot gone is pretty much the Greater Restoration.
All right.
No, I already used it.
Okay, and then it's gonna use its action, and it's gonna try to whip Sibo in the hiney. Here we go. Aim
His
directly
last
for your
remaining
hiney.
butt cheek.
It
does
misses.
not hits. Yeah.
All right. Since you were not damaged, they're still masters of the initiative.
He looks around to his allies. There are none. He's gonna pass to Major. Major's like, no thanks.
Major's gonna pass to Maya.
Right. All right, we'll he's a dangerous body, so I don't know if I want to be here.
Man, don't I know it?
Wait, did Kyra say that?
No, sorry. Yes, yeah, definitely Kyra did that. Yeah.
I feel like Kyra would take it a moment at a time like this, like since she doesn't, discriminate. I feel like when the Magma Cube runs up, she's like, "Hey, hot stuff."
Fair. Yeah.
Just to make Killmonger jealous.
She does a very offensive and cancel-worthy impersonation of Bill Cosby and starts talking about eating its pudding pop. It's real bad. That's how off her game she is right now. Okay.
All right. We'll do a at disadvantage point blank ice javelin, so you can see if it can stop, so it can stop moving.
All right.
And we'll do it at civil level 1.
Okay, it's gonna make a saving throw. It fails.
Right.
All right.
And then
its speed will be reduced on its turn. I shouldn't have rolled ahead of time, but whatever. I have this
All right.
mod that pops up like a prompt to save if you guys think to target the monsters, which I thought would be kind of cool, but it's mostly annoying. So.
all right. And bonus action, I'll mark this one as well.
Okay.
And then, do I want to have it? We'll take it. We'll take a chance. I'm going to go ahead and
All right.
Just
You
walk away.
did hit it with an attack while within 10 or within 5 feet. You made it a saving throw. You didn't do an attack. Okay, so it does
No,
not.
no, it is an attack. It's a range attack from
Oh, okay.
within 5
Okay.
feet.
All right. So you take 10 fire damage as it squirts lava blood on you.
All right. And then I'm running away without disengaging.
Oh, damn. Okay. It winds up. Whoopah! No.
All right, misses.
Okay.
All right, back up.
All right. Your entire team is ready to go. Who do you pass to?
I'll pass to Sibo.
All right.
But I run the fuck away.
Okay. Yeah.
He
It's
uses
your reaction.
first.
Yeah.
No, it already
Oh,
used its reaction.
oh, sorry.
Maya. Yeah.
All right, and then this is where I use my action to do the restoration.
Okay. You and Kyra take bumps of your residual,
Yeah.
and you both feel much better.
Yeah, okay, good. And
But
then,
not really. She's feeling even worse now.
yeah,
about
and I
herself.
just feel not tired. Is all that I
Okay.
actually feel. Yeah.
All right.
All right, I'll pass to Oren.
Okay.
All right, we'll move up on Militant.
Nessa sees how stressed you are, and she says, "Oh, Oren, you're doing good, man. Just, I'm sorry that everyone seems to be kind of working it out on this very dangerous mission, but thank you for being a professional."
So this is how it always is, Nessa. It's fine.
I mean, is it always like, well...
Yeah, it is always like this.
That's a
Hagman
miss.
says, "It's always like this."
It's not always like this, Hagman.
What's my complication?
Nope, it's just an 11.
All right. Let's see. Complications.
No complication
Big ol'
because
luck.
of that.
That was only for the round, the last
That was
round.
for the
Round
round?
two.
Oh, my
this,
bad.
this is a freshie. Yeah.
I thought it was
all
just.
right,
I
for
thought it was
luck,
for the encounter.
misfortune.
All right.
All right, here you go. Bloop.
Oh, you got a new one.
Hey, I get luck.
Okay.
All right,
Yeah.
double.
Let's see. The closest person to the closest creature. Orin's right there, so that would be the
Elpis.
slime. Oh, the Elpis. Yeah. All right, Elpis would get fortune. Man, I always forget he's a creature. He dies so fast. Okay. Let's see.
I popped him in and popped him out this time. Nick
Oh,
Forrest
nice.
didn't make it, but
Yeah.
Alright.
All right. Who do you pass to, Orin?
I got 2 more attacks. Hold on.
Oh, okay. Yeah, keep going. Keep going then.
Alright,
That's gonna hit.
14.
All right.
And we got 13.
All right.
And then we'll go ahead and bonus action attack it.
Okay.
Ooh, that does not get through. It's Stony Carapace.
Alright.
All right.
And then
We got Julian and Andronikos.
sounds good. Let's see.
Oh wait, are you happy with where you're at? Do you want to end your turn there?
We'll go over this way.
Okay.
And then we'll end our turn.
Okay.
Pass to Andronicus.
All right, Andronikos, you're up.
I run up to here and then I curse the fact that no one has Ritual Longstrider in this group.
You have
I'll
bonus
add it.
action. You have bonus action 5-foot step.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. I've got 2 javelin. I've got 6 javelins though. I could do that, but yeah, I will step.
These are normal javelins that you're gonna throw into lava.
No, I just stepped and now I'm gonna
Oh, okay.
fly.
Okay. Yeah, Kyra comments like, "See, he never misses. He's always on point. He never lets you down." And she looks over at Telemachus. Telemachus just clenches his jaw. Maya, you hear the grinding of teeth.
You're doing fine. Telemachus. You're doing fine.
Okay. Anything else from Andronikos?
Do I hear Kyra?
Oh yeah, I mean you're at a
Okay.
a big cave. It's just echoing everywhere.
All right. Well, I say, Kyra, you and I were a thing for one night. You and Telemachus have been a thing for months now. He's much more. He's much greater of a man than I.
Okay, I'm gonna need a deception, or if you really believe it, a persuasion.
I mean, we don't succeed at an Andronica cost.
Telemachus is the greatest.
Yeah, that's fair. Well said. Well said. Okay. His chest puffs out a little bit with pride hearing your words, and Kyra is quieted.
I'll pass to Julian.
All right.
All right. I'm going to use a 3rd level spell to cast Chromatic Bullet. This is going to be acid damage.
Nice.
And I'm going to use a sorcery point to upcast it to 4th level.
Right. What damage is it gonna be?
Acid.
Acid. Interesting. Okay. That's gonna hit, and it takes all of the damage, but not the double damage it would have taken from poison. All right.
Oh, that's right.
Vulnerable to poison is just like a sick joke because no one ever does anything poison because it's so bad in 5e.
Well, store this one away. All of my slimes and oozes are vulnerable to poison.
Moxen is over here like, my joke to you.
Yes.
12d6
The one
poison.
time we tried to bring you along to use your poison, the creature was immune to poison.
I feel stupid. I do have poison damage. Well, I called acid. I meant poison.
That's why I was double checking. All right. It's gonna steal into the next round.
Of course.
Militant has gone to. Oh, what?
Its speed is still 0.
Militant has gone to war, but it can't do much. It's gonna try and hit Orin. There we go. And miss. That is its whole turn. It will pass to Julian, giving him another chance.
Yeah, let's try that again. Same deal as before. Okay. This time with poison.
All right. Major magma cube watches nervously. A large lava sweat drop above its head. Will he no longer have to listen to Militant's war stories? Ooh. All right. Militant holds up his shield, which is his carapace.
I'll succeed at a cost.
You'd have to tell him the cost.
Oh shit! That's right. Never mind.
These guys have an AC of 16.
16.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Well, I still hold on to that spell because.
All right. Fair enough. Who do you pass to? Unless you have something else you're gonna do. Oh, okay. Andronicos, to you.
All right. We're gonna look at Militant straight in his non-existent eyes, and then we're gonna slash at him.
Okay. Okay. Let's see. That is going to, I believe, finish him off. How does he die? Serving his country, obviously, but.
Yeah. My thing does what damage? Slashing, necrotic, and radiant. But it only does the slashing and radiant right now. Yeah, no, we're just gonna cut him open and he's gonna spill lava all over the ground very dramatically.
That somehow doesn't hit any of your allies.
Yeah, it's on this side over here away from everybody.
Alright. Wonderful. Okay. As he is defeated, Major Magma Cube asks if he may be excused from combat.
Yes.
Okay. Then
Militant died. I will, what you call it, immolate it.
Oh, okay.
Just so that we have 10 minutes. We have, the 1 minute of.
Oh, do you want to stay in initiative then, so you could take advantage of that, or because otherwise they're going to end combat and time's going to speed back up.
I guess I don't know if we're gonna make any saving throws anytime in this 1 minute, so I guess not.
But you guys do feel the blessing of Thylea, now familiar to you, wash over you.
Hopefully they saw that one of their magma cubes actually got set on fire and disintegrated with immolated. Hopefully that'll deter them even more. I'll use one of them.
All right. Let's see. To prove his worth, Thorak runs up to the recently defeated creature, and from each of them, he fashions you a potion of fire resistance.
Ooh.
Damn! Immediately, nice.
Well, it's just
Wow.
2. You guys only killed 2, right? Or did you only kill 1
Yeah.
all the way?
We killed 2. Actually, I think we only killed 1 all the way. The other 2's escaped.
Okay, then he fashions for you 1 potion of fire resistance from the leftover juices of the creature.
Nice.
He says, a Fire Island special. This one is pleased to have provided service. This one is wondering why I have not been brought on many adventures before.
I think our DM forgot to put you onto the sheet.
I asked the young blonde warrior why, and she said to be patient. That she would hand in my application form. Anyways.
Classic Karina.
Nah,
All
I feel well, she's pretty desperate to.
I mean, that would be classic
be a
Karina
success.
if it was during the time when Karina was possessed by Esther.
Oh, for sure, for sure.
Well, I mean, classic as
Yeah,
in
but that was
old school.
after. Let's see. We came in. We ran into Thorak after that was done.
True. To spare Karina, she would never stymie the growth of another warrior. So, just clear the air. Just clear the air.
He was inside the ship hole eating sheep so long that we just forgot about him.
I mean that kind of checks out a little bit. All right. What is your play now, Orin? You were setting something up to get everyone across.
I don't know about everyone, but
Okay.
let's look at it. It's gonna be a little bit dicey. Or he'll fashion one end of the rope to the hand crossbow that shoots the grappling hook, and he's gonna shoot it over. He'll take his shield off so he can get one hand on the wall and kind of use it to lean out over the lava. And he'll shoot the crossbow out, try to get the grappling hook fashioned onto something over here.
Andronicus looks at Elpis and says, "Why don't you just carry that across for him?"
Can we use the carapace of the magma cube that we killed as like a dinghy or something, so like people could like throw that down, stand on it, and then like hand over hand across the gap?
Yeah, that could work. It's very risky, but it could work.
I mean, it's better than tightrope walking. But tightrope walking.
Yeah, that's true.
You're not gonna walk it. You climb on it hand over hand, upside down.
Yeah, or loop your elbows over it and then loop your knees over it and just sort of scoot.
NASA says,
Guys, how did we get across this when we were here last time?
There's a large bone
We
skeleton.
weren't actually here last time. I mean, last time.
Right, but
Well, I mean,
we were
I feel like
unaware.
I feel like we were kind of here, you know.
I remember when we were playing D&D, I had my character help throw people across.
All right, man.
All right, Elpis, here's the end.
Does
Elvis flies across.
Elpis, why's your name so offset from your miniature? Why is it?
Yeah, I don't know. It's really weird.
It's like
your name's offset from your miniature.
Yeah, no, that's true.
Mine looks like it's not offset. Oh, mine is offset though. What the hell?
Mine's is straight. Yours is offset.
Hey,
okay, anyways,
I'm the one with the stream, so I've got the true timeline here. I think.
Oh, fair.
This is the canon. I'll reload to it.
If possible, I could summon my figurine of Wondrous Power Owl, and we can use it to fly people across. But it is made of. It is actually it's not made out of metal. It's made out of serpentine.
It's like a gem, right?
Yeah, it's like a gem. I
A
mean, I
low
guess that could be really
conductivity
hot
gem.
too. I don't know. That's fine. I don't know how I can summon him and we can find out if he's very hot or not.
Hot or not scale. You gotta rate him.
If that helps.
Okay, Julian, while you are setting up the hook on the other side, you see a brilliant light begin filling this cavern as it grows closer and closer to your location.
Do I hear or smell anything distinct?
Yes, you smell the burning smell of char.
I think we either need to all get across, or we need to stay on the other side. Something's coming this way.
Okay, you see a very large fire elemental enter the room.
He's kinky.
He sees you over there, and he says something to you in Ignan.
I speak primordial.
Primordial. That's like speaking Latin. He's speaking a Latin derivative language.
Get the gist of it.
He can communicate to a certain degree. It's just
All right,
it's irritating.
All right, so your primordial, he basically says, "Sup, baby."
I think he's hitting on you, Julian.
I see. Tell him you look super hot, but I think our love might burn out too quick. But
I
our
translate.
friendship could blossom.
Okay. So you're translating this using, again, the root language.
Yep.
Okay. Alright. He looks over at you. And he looks over at Julian, and he shrugs. And he heads over to the shore. As he does, the sexiest of all the magma cubes, Maiden Magma Cube, she heads over to the shore. The two of them begin to converse in Ignan. Yeah, that's right. Just a slice of life, Orin. Doesn't always have to be a fight, buddy.
I can't even see the
Everyone,
Yeah.
cross the river of lava. While the
You can't see him. He's right here.
No, I can't see him.
Can't see
I
him.
can see him.
Yeah, I
You can see him. What the hell? What's going on? I reloaded. The names are all in their proper spots now, but yeah, I can't.
You can't see this ginormous fire elemental that's glowing, radiating
Feel
heat,
like-
and on fire.
feel like I'm being gaslit
He's
here.
like-
What's
No, I can't. I can't see him either, and I also refreshed.
what's going
He's
on?
codes there.
Okay, well, it shows here. Yeah, you had a hollow dot, so maybe you're.
Your cache might need to be a thing. You might need to come back as a incognito mode.
Here, no, hold on. Here, I'll delete your mini and I'll put a fresh mini in. All right, hold on. Maybe that'll fix your sight in the scene. Wait, that's the wrong Orin, I think. Hold on. Let's
Nice.
see.
That's beach
Oh,
Orin.
that's the right one.
All right. Oh, there we go. There we go.
Hmm.
Can you see now?
I cannot.
Oh, okay.
All right, I refreshed again, and I can see him now.
Okay, I'll do it. I'll do
He
her.
is fucking huge.
That's what she
All
said.
right. So, you get the gist, Andronikos, that she's telling this guy that you were beating them up. And he wants to make sure that she didn't take a single point of damage. If she took a single point of damage, he is going to go incinerate all of you. But she assures him that she is safe. That they only killed Militant, who honestly was a little hard to deal with.
It's kind of a square.
Kyra goes up and she says, "Take this." She gives you an inspiration.
One might say he was even, too hot-headed for his own good.
She says, "You're trying too hard, Junior."
All right, I can see the elemental now.
You're
I'll
trying too
refresh.
hard.
You maybe should watch out for meteor swarms instead of making jokes, kid.
All right.
Julian and
Hopefully
Elvis
I'll-
work together. Oh, yeah, I guess if, Orin's gonna go through all the effort of setting up the rope, Orin's gonna use the rope.
Okay. Now this is a magical rope that would not immediately burn up in lava, right?
It's as magical as,
Orin, what, is it magical or not?
I mean, it's as magical as a rope of climbing is, I guess. I
Okay. Rope of climbing is magical. Let me see. Hold on.
don't know if it gives it any special fire resistance, but it's magic.
Alright, as long as it doesn't have hip. Oh, yeah. So you guys watch as the rope of climbing just suddenly combusts, just burns away.
Well, that's why I use the daggers to make it. We'll take the owl.
I'll cast Tensor's float or Chandra's floating disc.
And just surf across.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait,
All
how
right.
are you able to move it?
Oh, well, he's a small boy, so maybe
Hold up
Julian
to, like,
can fly
500
him.
pounds.
Yeah, but it's got to follow the person who cast it. The person who cast it can't surf on it. Only friends can
Yeah,
surf on
so
it.
he can hop on the owl. He can cast it and then hop on the owl. And
okay.
I'll
Yeah,
surf
yeah.
across on it.
All right. That
Yep.
works.
I am proficient
Yep.
in surfing.
No, Sama! Okay, we got.
All right. Kyra says, Orin, do you have a minute?
Yeah, what do you got?
Do you think I'm a bad mother?
I think you're here and you're doing what you can, and Orin will get on the owl. That's what Julian needs.
All right. Give me a persuasion or a deception, depending on where you're coming from.
I think he left it open-ended enough to be a persuasion.
Okay.
Oh my god. I've got unlucky and exhaustion, so this is gonna be pretty rough.
Okay. I'm here. Yeah, that's right. I'm here.
Good talk.
That's better than Pie. Pie's never there for his kids. And what's the deal with your parents? I never see your parents around.
They're in Mitros.
See? If they cared about you, they'd be in this hell volcano, right?
They would be.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Thorax says, I hate my parents. This
Damn
one
it.
found them nourishing.
This is the
My dad's
last
back on the ship.
the last owl ride. This definitely has last bus rides out of the station vibes. Orin, Kyra, and Thorax.
How high is the arch?
This arch right here.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, it's about 25 feet high.
Okay.
In Ignan, Kinky Fire Elemental Gigas, parentheses 1, says, something. And it generally translates to, have fun.
Thank you.
Julian's gonna fly into the tunnel with everybody else.
Alright, fair enough. Let's see where you end up.
So Nessa, you seem to have a good memory of our game with Lotus. What was next?
That was the lava slugs, right?
Oh no,
Wasn't that what was next?
maybe.
Okay, so you guys exit into a massive chamber. The chamber ceiling is about 100 feet above you, and there seems to be an island of stone in the center, and stairs formed from natural cooling lava lead to a pedestal where a most resplendent axe seems to be buried into a stone. You
Oh
see
yeah, I remember that.
fiery catfish swimming in the water, beckoning you to try and catch them.
Julian's gonna call to Sibo. Sibo, do you remember what language that creature was trying to speak when I grabbed the axe last time?
You guys able to see?
Yes.
Yes.
Do I
'Cause
remember?
I feel like. I mean,
You have
you've
a
got
pretty
keen
big
mind.
brain. For sure, it was speaking Ignan.
For sure, Ignan.
I mean, do we want to try and go for the axe again now that we have someone that can
Might have been
communicate?
primordial. Might have been primordial.
It was
Pretty
either
sure.
Ignan or Primordial. I can't remember which.
Well, we
Well-
didn't get the axe. We didn't go for the axe last time.
No,
Remember,
I
that
fucked
doesn't
up
exist.
and then got an opportunity to undo it. So, it's
Julian,
what
you're
the
supposed
David
to
Twitch
respect-
calls meta knowledge. I would be metagaming.
Maybe we could get on the way out. I feel like we should keep ourselves in as good a
Alright.
fighting shape as we can to deal with the maw.
I need everyone to give me a dexterity save. The lowest dexterity save, one of the catfish has spit a magma rock at you.
Andronicus
Oh.
holds his arms out to the side, awaiting his
Okay.
inevitable.
All right, here you go. 23 for 17 bludgeoning and 3 fire damage as a magma rock collides with your chest. The creature pops out of the water, checking its work, and then is going to try to dive back under. Do you allow it to dive back under, or do you roll into initiative?
I
allow
mined
it to
for it before it could get underneath the
All right,
waves.
so you're gonna roll into initiative. All right.
Unless
You're
someone
gonna-
wants to like stop me from doing so, I'm not making any bones about it.
I was gonna let him go.
Okay, well, I mean, you could be like, Julian, stop being a jackass.
It's not worth it, Julian. It's not worth it. Okay, then he's gonna go back under the water.
All right.
I'm gonna cast
Sorry, the
fly on
lava.
myself.
Okay.
Okay, which direction do we need to go? Do you happen to know where the maw is, Sibo?
I can see there.
Stebo, your keen minds, despite this being well over a month ago, and there was, it was a weird night. Your recollection base of the path you took is not the same as what's happening now. So either you were experiencing a false retelling by the Lotus Witch, who didn't know how the caverns were actually connected, or the caverns themselves connect differently every time.
I'll share that.
How high is the ceiling in here?
100 feet.
I would say
Okay, I'm
that
gonna
looks the
fly,
most maw
80
like.
feet up.
There is a lava fall here that goes down into the island's depths. There seems to be a passage this way, off to the southeast, and a very official-looking passage to the northwest, as well as a path even further northwest. You could also go off this direction to the west. So there's a lot of ways you can go here.
Julian, you want to go check out that axe with me, or?
Wait a second. Oren, have
I
you been
thought
here
we
before?
just discussed that perhaps we shouldn't get bogged down with these things. I mean, I'm all for checking out
I'm
magical
not sure we'll come back the same way we go there.
Oh, well, in that case, I'd love to go check out the axe.
I have been here, yes.
You think this opening right here might be the best chance?
Looks fairly official, yeah.
All right, you want to hop on?
All right.
All right, Julian and I go check out the axe.
Okay.
Don't
It's
touch anything straight away.
okay.
I'll start ferrying people over to the official door.
All right. It's the most heavy metal and kick-ass magma axe you've ever seen.
I'd like to inspect the area where it's embedded to see if there's any, runes or explanation of why it's there.
Okay. The axe looks like it's been forged from living magma, but you do see faint runes scribed in Ignan along the, well, I guess the pommel. There you go.
Andronicus, there appears to be writing on the axe. Can you make it out?
Well,
And
Crash is going to
Andronicus.
tell me that I know the base language.
Yes, you know the base
But-
language.
You think it says fire?
I think maybe it says fire on it.
Got a bunch of other stuff, but that's the gist of it.
Just, I remember last time when we were playing D&D that my character, when I went to grab it, it created all kinds of problems. Something popped up.
The TM went to get our huge miniature.
So everyone
And the
else
problem
finds
was is
it
that I
very
couldn't
official
communicate
looking
with it.
passage?
Do we see whatever this thing is over here?
Yes, Crash. I ferried
Yeah.
everybody over. Yep.
What, this thing over here? This cool cube?
Yeah.
Oh
Yes.
yeah, there's a very mysterious looking box over there.
Which do you think
Remember,
we
this
should
is
grab
this is
first, Julian? The box or the axe?
Well,
my
we came
kind
all
of
this
yells,
way.
yells over them. and Says,
I-
"Remember, this is a horrible hellscape, dangerous location where demons and fiends are located. So I don't think we should touch anything."
It just says fire, though.
That's all.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Okay, well, that's a language that I don't know that language, so I'll trust your judgment, Andronicos.
Oh man, the box is pretty enticing though.
What's in the box?
It looks like, and this is catfishing you here because the box isn't open, but it looks like anything could be in there.
Even a box.
Look at that. Oh man. Oh man. Okay.
Julian is going to reach out for the axe.
All right. As you lay hands on the axe, you would take 10 points of fire damage. And then the rock formation you were on would come to life.
That was it. That was what happened.
I'm resistant to fire, or was the 10 my?
No, yeah,
Right.
yeah.
So fire resistance.
Okay.
All right. The creature looks at all of you. Well, I guess it would try to look at you. You're on its head. It says a bunch of stuff in primordial.
Hey!
With an ignorant accent.
How you doing?
It says, don't touch my axe!
It doesn't hurt to just have that embedded in your head?
No. It's who I am. It defines me.
You can't let your physical characteristics define who you are. Who you are on the inside is what matters.
Part of the blade is inside me. I am known as Axehead. I would no sooner part with my axe than I would my head. I
You know, if you
understand that you could not resist but to reach out and place your fleshy hands upon it, and I will forgive you. You may leave, but the axe
You know anything
remains.
about that box over there?
Oh, that box. Long have I fantasized about having hands that could open the box. I hear its siren's call in my eternal primordial slumber, begging to be opened to reveal its secrets to the world.
Do you know how it got there?
Yes, a buxom, fleshy woman with antlers. She left it there. She made a tittering laugh as she did. Then she went through that gate over there. I still remember the heavy cake of her bottom, moving like two boulders kissing.
I must. Oh, Julie doesn't understand a word of this. He can't appreciate the language that's being used.
3 eyes?
Ah, yes! A titan, I have no doubt.
He's gesturing
You
with his
can
hands.
always tell because of the extra eyeballs and arms, sometimes.
Andronicus, could you translate a
I-
little bit? I feel like he was gesturing about
just a
giant
second.
breasts.
I say, just a second, friend. And then I say, he says Lutheria left that box there,
Oh, we best not touch it.
and he really wants it. What if we could probably trade the box for the axe?
I'm concerned about what might be in that box. I mean, we could
Honestly,
trade
as long
for
as we
it,
don't open it, I'm not sure it matters.
Yes, but I mean that's an awfully small box. He's got ginormous hands.
Yeah, that was part of his problem. But at least then it'd be next to him. I don't think we offer to open it for him. I just think we offer to bring it over here for him to trade for the axe.
Thorak informs you, Orin, that
This one could craft living magma armor from that one there.
That dex based.
No,
Keep that in your back pocket then.
I am not wearing pants. This one prefers to be free.
Fair point.
No, what you say is that keep that in your in your prison pocket.
Oaka?
It's the wrong campaign for that.
oh man, Nessa gets another HR form ready for you. So
Axehead,
Yeah.
would you trade us the axe for the box?
Only if you would open the box for me. And give me whatever is inside. I would then wear it on my head instead of the axe. And
What if-
become something more than I am.
What if the thing inside is more like metaphysical?
Eh?
What if,
Then I will become transcendent.
that's fair. I don't know if the box's magic will necessarily recognize intent, though. If it's something that has to do with who opens it, and we open it, even if it's for you.
Too many words! Open the box or leave! Or prepare to be melted.
All right, I'm sorry. I think we'll leave you in peace.
You better. I'm gonna keep my very special axe that's very powerful to myself.
Alright, he turns back into a mountain. The axe remains tantalizingly within reach.
How big does he look compared to that door?
Oh man.
He definitely couldn't follow you through that door. No way.
Elvis, I want you to go look at that box.
Okay. Elvis sends you emojis of concern as it heads over.
He steeples his hands.
Alright, Albus, as you approach, I will need a wisdom saving throw to resist the temptation of the box.
Oh boy. I need to bring in.
Okay. Albus, you will not be opening that box.
What a badass.
Mm.
I want to look through Elvis's eyes and look at the box.
Okay. It is resplendent, a curiosity that calls out to you. Andronicus, give me a wisdom saving throw.
I think Elvis is better at wisdom saves than me.
Yeah, you do not force Elvis's body to open the box.
I don't think I possess him. I think I can just look through his eyes.
The box cares not.
Julian, that box, it almost... When I looked at it, I almost just felt the need to open it. I don't know if... It's probably definitely bad, right?
Probably. I
Hey,
didn't know if
I'll-
there was
I'll-
some way we could work a way around the whole evil box business, but it doesn't
The
appear
only
that
thing I can
possible.
think of is that you go over there, Elpis brings the box over here, sets it on top of this guy. I yank out the axe and fly away while saying, if you move, the box will fall into the lava and burn. I think that's the best we've got right here. I don't know if it's worth it, but that axe looks really nice.
I mean, I don't think you'd be able to remove the axe. Would you? I mean, do you want to chance it?
I think we could try, but I don't know.
Or what do you think you're talking about over there?
Nothing good.
Fuck it,
Yeah.
let's go for it. So go over with the others. You were saying.
All right, yeah, go
On the-
over with
on
the
the-
others and start
on-
getting people
On the
Line up
network,
next
Maya's
to
gonna
the
say,
door.
"What do you guys plan to do?"
I'm not doing anything except getting you all to safety. Come on, everyone, out of this cabin.
I'm gonna have Elpis pick up the box and start bringing it over to the top of the lava monster.
Okay, it's a bit heavy for him, so it's very adorable because he's got like all of his limbs in his tail and is like a little fucking helicopter.
He's panting.
Yeah. Speaking of which, anybody that does not have fire resistance, I would need you to give me Constitution saves against exhaustion. This room is very hot, and you're lingering a very long time.
Julian's trying to usher everybody out.
I should drink that. Put that one fire resist. Should I drink that one fire resistant potion that
I mean, if you got it, drink it.
All right.
You drink militant lava ooze.
Yeah. Oh, I'll drink militant lava ooze.
Okay. It
Oh,
tastes
so
like
you-
strawberry cheesecake.
Nice.
That's amazing.
Steve-O,
Lucky.
you're getting more tired.
No,
Yeah,
I'm not.
yeah,
Greater
the-
restoration.
Yeah, you have to start some more here. You gotta re-up.
Before we go on this adventure, Siva's like, let's get an 8-ball residuum. It'll last us all adventure.
All right, Elpis puts the box down, and I say in Primordial,
Mm-hmm.
we've put the box on your back, but seeing it closely, you definitely have to be the one to open it.
But I do not have small enough hands. Please.
Maya, what if you polymorphed him into a creature with hands?
He is going to make a begging check. But he only gets a 9.
He's a willing
Do we
creature.
know? Do we know that he's saying that to us? Has Andronicus
I don't speak
let Maya
primordial.
know?
I have no
Has
idea what's been
Andronicus-
going on.
Has it let us know what they're planning to
Beyond
do?
Andronicus has
inside-
been hanging around me
Well,
too much.
Maya, with your high insight, you detect great sorrow coming from this stone behemoth.
Mhm.
It needs help.
What?
Come on, everyone,
What,
let's
what
go
help, what, help, what help does it need?
through the doorway. Come on.
Julian,
Andron-
what of the catfish shoots a rock at you? 19.
Nope, it
All right.
misses.
All right, so it's on the ground next to you.
All right, with a 12, I'll remember that Maya has the ability to polymorph,
Uh-huh.
and I'll say, what if we were able to change you so that you had your own hands?
Forever.
No, but for long enough to open the box.
When would I turn back?
I don't remember how long the spell says. Maya, how long
Kara
does-
says this week's an hour, next week's 12 seconds.
Yeah.
An hour. You would be.
Enough
for an
time
hour.
to open the box and peruse its contents.
Yes.
I see. Yes.
All right, Elpis, put the box over on that pillar there.
Okay. This pillar right here? Okay.
All right.
All right.
I'm gonna take the axe out now before we polymorph you. I don't know what'll happen if it's in while it...
He's gonna need a persuasion or deception because you're gonna take his identity, everything that he is. Okay, he says, "Okay."
All right, is this athletics check or since it's willing, do I just grab it?
Yeah, you just yank it out.
Okay.
It does do constant fire damage.
Excellent.
Are you
Is this
immune
like
to fire
heat metal,
or
like
resistant?
if I'm touching it? Fire?
Every round you take 10 fire damage from this axe.
All right. Well, I am resistant, so I'm only taking 5. But
Okay.
I will put it over on this pillar.
Okay.
Andronicus, you need a
If
mundane
this
fire
breaks my
resistance
fly
potion.
concentration, I fucking swear to God. Okay. And then I'll fly over to here. I'll have Elpis fly over to here.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll say, Maya, would you kindly polymorph this creature into something with hands? We've made ourselves a deal.
What is there a beast that has hands that we've seen?
Yeah, I mean,
Or a
A
gorilla.
raccoon.
Oh.
Yeah, or a raccoon. Elpis,
Rats?
I
be
don't
ready
think
to.
I don't think we've
do
seen
a
a raccoon.
Elpis, be ready to grab him.
Rats
And-
have hands.
The classic Mitre and Trash Panda.
Alright.
Oh yeah, do a rat. That's very small.
Haven't you seen a big ape by now?
I don't think we fought any apes.
You actually have seen one
Yeah,
because
that's it.
Sibo's been turning into one on the ship,
Yeah.
True.
and he knows
Yeah.
it from Norianda. Yeah, that's the
Mm.
only
Alright,
thing he
no.
he wants to turn into.
This Sibo saw a lot of.
I'll turn him into an ape then.
No, wait. Turn him into a rat. Turn him into something small that Elpis can carry over to that pillar.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So Elpis is going to
Okay.
grab onto his
Yes, sir.
back.
Based on what we'll trust Andronico's judgment. I'll go ahead and,
Okay.
and cast polymorph and have him turn to a rat.
Okay.
I'm glad I kept it wait, do I have it
Prepared.
prepared? Hold on.
We hope you do.
Oh, I thought you were talking about polymorphing something earlier. That's why we thought of it.
Yeah, I do
Okay.
have polymorph, yes.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Elpis was on his back, ready to grab him as soon as he changed.
Okay. He turns into a rat. But now that he is polymorphed, he doesn't remember
Yep.
that he needs to open the box because he only remembers rat stuff.
Just plop him on the
Hey,
box.
nope. A deal's a deal.
We'll drop him off. We'll drop him
Alright.
on top of the box.
Okay.
Sure, we don't have to come out this way.
Immediately he fails his saving throw and he begins to open it.
All right. Elpis
As
will
he
swim back.
as he opens it, it releases his greatest fear into the world. But now that he is a rat, his greatest fear is no longer that the ocean will come cascading down and destroy him and his home. It is a cat.
I see this as an absolute win. Orange just watching, he's like, oh, the box summons cats. Had a catnip this whole time.
All right. Yeah, I will. I'll pick the axe back up, and
All right, off in the distance, you hear, and the whole chamber begins to shake, and then you see something peek over the edge.
Time to go.
All right.
Could've-
You get.
Did you guys leave? Is that
yeah,
okay?
Yeah.
All right. So you guys head out. Do you grab your axe, Dracos?
I did.
All
So
right.
that I grabbed the
All right.
axe.
Every round, head every 6 seconds.
Until you find a solution, you're gonna be taking 10 points of fire damage when you touch this axe.
We talked about the attunement thing once before. Is that in the current patch or is that?
Yeah, that was an old patch one.
Yeah. You can attune to it if you have to be willing to drop an attunement you have.
Yeah, I'll attune to the axe and drop the cutlass for the moment.
Okay. Damn, Cutlass cries a little bit, but that's fine. All right.
Actually, what else am I attuned to? Okay, yeah, my armor and my amulet. So yeah, I'll drop the cutlass for the moment.
Okay. So you know that this is a lava axe. It's made from living lava. It always sheds light. It is a +3 to hit and damage.
Ooh,
Battle axe. That means it can kill gods. Every time you hit a creature with it, that creature is set to burning.
Ooh.
However, it constantly deals 10 fire damage to whoever is holding it.
God, even still, damn it.
Let's see, what else does it do? Oh, once per day, you can turn it into a pool of lava. And it will fill a 3x3 space and be lava.
Nice.
How heavy is the axe?
The axe is 15 pounds.
If you could bash in a grip one of those magma cubes. Or at least somewhere to carry it, a sheath.
Perhaps instead of you burning your hand, could you just levitate the axe? Rodicus?
I suppose.
I mean, it's going to burn whatever it rests on. I mean, there's got to be a solution for this.
As we leave, I'll drop the concentration on the polymorph.
Okay. Fair enough.
What happens with the box after it's opened?
Oh, looking over there, you see that the box is just open and just like, oh, like light and sound is like streaming out of it, and the rat is just like staring into it, like it's seeing the greatest thing it's ever seen in its entire life, but also the worst thing it's ever seen in its entire life. It's just mesmerized in place as the cat stalks up behind it.
So instead of it, bursting into flame like Raiders of the Lost Ark, it's psychic torture and damage.
Sibo, can you send one of your servants to close that box?
I don't think that they can float, can they?
I don't think
What
so.
about you, unseen servant? Could you summon them over there on the pillar?
I mean, how long are you gonna stay? Because this kaiju cat is ready to fucking fuck shit
Oh,
up.
We're out of here.
I'm
Okay,
walking
okay.
through.
All right, as you guys walk through the passage and follow the hallway,
Yeah, 60 feet.
soon the obsidian stone gives way to more crystalline features. Orin,
No.
you've been here before. You are entering the hollow world.
Yeah, I'll drop concentration on fly to levitate the fucking eggs.
This is the opposite of the way we want to go. Going farther away. No, we want to go deeper. This is maybe the right way to go. I don't know.
Wait, hold on. There was those bloody basilisks. Were they invisible?
Invisible
They just-
basilisks?
They turned you to crystal and reflected. They stored.
Couldn't they
damage.
camouflage themselves or something?
Oh yeah, they look like crystals.
That's what it was.
They also, when you hit them, they stored the damage and released it on somebody else.
Yes.
We could try to move here. We could try to move through here quietly.
I always have it prepared, so if you need to pass without a trace.
It's worth a shot.
I think it's a bit
Kyra
shot.
says, wait. So we're going to... We're in the hollow world now? Are we looking for another way back into Typhon? Or are we just scrapping Typhon and we're going to the Nether Seas?
Oh, you
When,
don't
when
think
she says that, Hagrid says, the Nether Seas. Oh. Boy, this adventure is very exciting.
He only,
You
he
don't
only brought
think
2 pairs of
Maw is
underwear.
in here?
Yeah.
Well, we knew the Maw was a giant lava waterfall, and there was a giant lava waterfall to the north of that last room that we
Behind
were in.
you see a cat's paw reaching in, trying to grab at you guys through the gate.
I think we're gonna have to find another way back into Typhon. It doesn't go into that room. Out of that, I find a way to close the box.
I don't think I'd be fast enough to get past the cat. Flying, that is.
If we could get the cat to remember that he's supposed to be after the rat, then I think we could get him while he was distracted with Boxhead.
I mean, well, with
Because name's Cathead now.
well, I wonder what's happening with Boxhead and the cat because I released concentration on Polymorph, so he's no longer a rat. Probably a kaiju battle going on over there.
As
It
if on
doesn't
cue,
look like
as
a
if on
kaiju
cue,
battle.
you hear the yowling of a cat, but 100 feet tall, and the paw it disappears as it's pulled back into the room.
I mean,
Elvis,
Yeah.
I've got a mission for you. I need you to close that box.
All right, Elpis nods. Give me one stealth check to represent the entire mission you sent him on.
And a wisdom check so he doesn't open it.
Yeah, and then a wisdom check to make sure he doesn't reopen it after closing it.
What is Elpis's fear?
You give Elpis this mission, he just...
All right, you make it there perfectly. Nothing gets in your way.
Okay. I mean,
I'll succeed at a cost.
Oh, sadly. No. You could succeed at a telemacost. Is it a DC?
It's better than
20?
immediately having the box reopened.
All right,
so.
all right.
yeah, it begs the question: what does Elpis
2
fear?
hit die and
Because
a
Elpis is your
misfortune.
servant, this would apply to you. So yeah.
Yeah.
All right. All right. He succeeds, and using his nat 20, 30 stealth check from before, I will say that he leaves the kaiju battle and returns to you guys.
Now, does the cat stay after the box is closed?
Yes.
Yes.
Uh,
It looked like it manifested it in the real world.
Yeah.
Yeah. Through emojis, he explains to you what a bad situation that room is right now.
We continue on then.
Well, I thought that we determined that the maw was a creature, right? So I don't think the maw is that lava waterfall.
The maw was a creature, correct?
So do we think that creature is here in the Hollow World? Or is this
No,
technically not Typhon, so we need to go back?
I think we need to go back. I hate to say it,
Unless you find another way through.
but I think we're going in the wrong direction if we go deeper into this crystalline tunnel. Not to mention the basilisks.
I'm sure Typhon connects at many points to the Hollow World. The Hollow World might be
Would
easier
be
to
my
contend with
original
than
guess as well, but
Colossal Cat.
I mean, we could try waiting out and see what the outcome of that fight is.
there was an exit fairly close to where that glowing door was.
Mm-hmm.
If we went sort of south and west.
You guys just want to go back in, sneak past the kaiju battle, go in a different passage.
Yeah.
Okay, sure. Give me a group stealth check.
Can we get a pass without trace on this?
All right, I can stealth
Yeah,
with
that
charisma.
Yes, I'll do it. Hold on.
Ooh, stealth with charisma for the first time. All right. Or has he done it before and no one remembers?
Where's my pass without trace?
This is with that at disadvantage, unfortunately.
It'd be a straight roll then.
Same for yeah. Same for Sibo.
Oh wait, no, it would be with disadvantage. Orange with advantage, and plus 10.
Okay. They are pretty distracted, and this is all with a plus 10?
Yeah.
Okay, thank goodness. Alright. Cats have a pretty good perception, but we'll see. Alright, so we just, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, that is 3 successes, 2 failures. You guys are able to sneak past them into a side passage.
Nice.
Can we tell who it looks like is winning that fight?
I mean, Axe Head for sure. So he's not afraid of cats. He doesn't know why there's a cat here. So that's just silly.
Imagine it was a
Yeah,
giant
but I
block
mean,
of cheese.
if they were like gonna wipe each other out, then like we could double back and like grab some living magma armor.
Okay, you guys find yourselves in an extremely hot, extremely lava-filled chamber. There is an island that is tiered at 2 heights with massive glowing crystalline deposits on it. I will take you to the map, but then we will end the session.
Can you throw that axe on my sheet?
Yeah, hold on.
So you levitating it, and you've got like every once in a while you pick up you have a rock that you're using to push it along through the air.
Yeah.
And every once in a while you got to pick up a new rock that's not melted.
Yeah.
Nice. I guess you could have you could have Blazing Ben be carried around for you.
I don't think he's immune to fire damage, is he?
I guess he's only a fire genasi, huh?
It's fire nymph.
Oh, true.
Or yeah.
You'll have to contract a salamander. Or an imp. Oh, yeah, you could have a little imp with a little golf bag with your axe in it.
Are imps immune to fire?
They are. All demons are. Or, sorry, all devils are. Demons are only resistant. Yeah, you could form a
the
pack.
dragons immune?
Yeah, I mean, any red or gold or dragon would be. Wait, what color is Elpis? He's
All mine are bronze.
So they're lightning.
Yeah.
Cadmus is copper.
acid.
Damn.
What's cyber?
Ha!
Hold on. Oh, I gotta get the cool icon for you. There we go.
All right, so real quick announcements. Tomorrow night we have Outlaws of Alkenstar, and Tuesday night we got Abomination Vaults and Cyberpunk. Wednesday we're gonna play some more Baldur's Gate 3, and then I believe Thursday we got Curse of Strahd Nightfall. I'm on vacation Friday and Saturday. Sunday we'll have Curse of Strahd Daybreak, and then Sunday night we'll be back here. So, does anyone else have any announcements before we adjourn?
Nope.
Okay. On that note, I guess we will adjourn, and next week we can continue this fine adventure as you try to, I guess, figure out your next move through the maze of connecting encounters, seemingly randomly connected encounters that is Typhon, as you make your way closer and closer to the maw. I will ask, did you guys remember? You guys remember to bring the sword, though, right?
Of course.
Of course.
Okay.
That's Telmach's
Wouldn't it?
responsibility. If Telmach has forgot the sword,
Oh no.
don't let Kyra
Maybe.
hear.
Yeah, maybe you guys would finally understand what Kyra's
No.
going through. Just saying.
No, it would have been Acton because that's the whole point of bringing him.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just. So if something happens to him, am I to assume that something happens to Titan's Bane? Just asking for a friend. No big
No,
deal.
he's in charge of
Yeah.
making sure it comes along, but Telmach is just holding on to it.
Okay. All right. Anyways, Dragos, I have added Axe Head to your inventory.
Fantastic.
Let's see the first roll with Axe Head. Not bad. All right. Oh,
All right.
also, my bad. It's supposed to have a plus 1d10 fire damage on top of the other shit that it does. So.
All right, GG's. Thanks for running.
All right. Yep. Everybody gets to sleep. Have a good week, and I'll see you next time.
All right.
Take care.
Thanks everyone for tuning in.